the cell. Legacy mode. Watch the bodies hit the floor. You know she's always leaving you wanting more. You can't hide from her too soon. Here comes Detective Legacy Moon. Legacy Moon.
Hello, 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 hello. I am Legacy Moon, and this right here is True Crime and Mysteries on this very, very Christmas day, okay? Or night, I should say. I hope you guys had a good day. I hope you're nice and full. I hope you got you some good desserts and whatnot, okay? So, yes, I just hope that you all had a very, very happy day. And for those of you who are dealing with the loss, who have lost someone this year, I know all far too well how, how that feels. So, my heart and prayers go out to all of you who have lost someone. And whether this is your very first Christmas without a loved one or your second or multiple. So, whichever it is, my heart is with you, and so is the so are my prayers. So are my prayers. Anywho, we are gonna do some Nesto stuff, but before I do that, I want to know, first of all, who is here in this chat on this here night. Let me see, let me see, let me see. We've got allegedly is here. Bible Lady, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame, Mimi. We've got Miss Nisi, Leo Lady, Justin's mom, D Dub, Blue Sapphire, Shirley testified. Finally, Miss Mad About Music, Michi 3, Casino Lady, Rossi. We've got Life Ain't Over, London Pretty New York City Girl. We've got Aunt Natty here. Let me see. Southside Chi Town in the building. I think I got allegedly. Nikki G is here. Jackie Brown, wife. Okay, sound check. Annette, Nesto's handy girl, is here. Miss Principal, how are you doing? Prima Wanda in the building. Muffin 218 in the building. CC, CC Triplet Mama Drama. I bet that is some triple, some mama drama when you got triplets. One Jennifer here in this place to be. Golden Pearl here. Prima Wanda. I think I got Old Man Johnson's Farm is here. Let me see. Did I get everybody? It's too complicated. T Baby J Vickers, Candy Gale in the building, Rainbow, Tanya B here. Now I've got everybody. Hello, hello, hello. If I didn't get your name on my way down the list, charge it to my head, and really it's my head today and not my heart, okay? Because I love you all and I appreciate all of you being here with me. We are going to get into some Nesto ish, okay? That's what we are going to do because we got a call that came through, and that's what we are going to go over. But before I do that, let me I have a little bit of news that I want to go through. Some, actually, it's probably breaking news because it just happened in the state of Georgia, where it seems like a lot of crime happens. No offense to my Georgia folk, okay? But it be a lot going on there. So that's the first thing that we are going to do. And then I think I've got one more after that. And then we will get into that Nesto man. Let me see. Where up? Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Let me go. Anybody else coming? Hey, Ray Della Lewis. I know some things is in the chat, okay? In the place to be. I like that. Man, sometimes y'all screen names be getting me. Okay. Now this first story that we are going to do is apparently an hour ago at least a man was shot by an off-duty police officer in Atlanta. So let's get into that. Ah, doggone it. Let me share my screen first, then we will get into it. I don't know why I'm always doing this, but okay, here we go. Uh, all right, y'all. Oh, let me go to my shared screen. That'll help too. That'll really help out if I go there. Uh-oh. Why isn't it moving? Okay. There we are. All right, here we go.
We continue in Atlanta's west side where a tense situation unfolded early Christmas morning. Atlanta police tell us an officer that was off duty shot and injured a man who refused to drop his firearm. Atlanta News First, Niamani Watson is at the Atlanta Police Department this evening explaining what led up to this incident.
Atlanta police say the officer was working an off-duty second job at an apartment complex when two people approached him claiming someone had been shot. APD says the incident happened around 11:45 Wednesday night at the Commons apartment complex on Middleton Road. Police say two people approached the officer while he was in his car. Then the officer heard gunfire. Once the officer heard the gunfire, the two people told the officer there was a man armed with a gun chasing a woman. One of the people also stated the man shot the woman. Police say the officer then went to look for the suspect.
The suspect was identified, found with the firearm in hand. At that time, he gave him several verbal commands, and the male refused to adhere to the officer's commands, and our officer discharged his firearm.
The man was taken to Grady Memorial Hospital and is stable. Police say they did not find a woman or anyone else hurt. The investigation is ongoing. Reporting from downtown Atlanta, I'm Niamani Watson, Atlanta News First.
Now that was weird to me. I don't understand why. This whole story sounds weird. It really does. I don't know. Hey, Very Cherry, it's too complicated. I don't know what y'all think about this, but it just sounds strange. It makes no sense, no kind of way. So, let me see. What else do we have here? I have also a woman. Man, this lady right here. She has been accused of ripping off our elderly people, and I don't like that at all. So let's look at that, and then we will get into our ish on tonight. Oh, wait, I guess, yeah. Okay, here we go, y'all.
And now to a disturbing crime alert. A woman accused of posing as a caregiver is now behind bars. Investigators say that she crafted a sinister scheme to target elderly victims. Local 10's Sanella Sabovic is live in Fort Lauderdale with the charges she's now facing. Sanella.
Calvin, disturbing indeed. Jamisha Sylvain remains locked up here at the Broward County Main Jail, where she is facing nearly a dozen charges, accused of exploiting the elderly. And investigators say she would pose as either a caretaker or a nurse, go into their apartments and steal from them.
Miss Sylvian, good morning, ma'am.
26-year-old Jamisha Shamari Sylvain is sitting behind bars this Christmas Eve, accused of stealing money from the elderly. And it was quite a scheme. BSO investigators say on October 1st, Sylvain walked into the Benai Brith Apartments, a senior living facility in Deerfield Beach along Southwest 3rd Avenue, posing as a caretaker. She allegedly knocked on an apartment door, and an elderly male in his 70s who suffers from dementia let her inside. Detectives say Sylvain got a hold of the victim's bank card. She withdrew money from his bank.
Okay, she really needs to go to hell because, wow. But one thing I do wonder is why was he alone? I do wonder that, but she needs to go to hell. Hey, how are you doing, Lonnie Road Hill ENT? How are you? Yeah, that is not cool at all.
Of America account multiple times, stealing a little more than $1,600. She was arrested last Friday at this Best Western in Deerfield Beach, where deputies say she tried to run from them. During the investigation, detectives learned there were several other similar incidents where Sylvain pretended to be a professional caretaker and convinced vulnerable victims that she was authorized to enter their apartments. While inside, she allegedly stole their debit cards and told them she needed their personal banking information. In bond court, authorities allege the other victims were in their 80s and one victim was 91 years old.
In every single case, she gained entry to their home under false pretenses, perpetrating a fraud, seeking to victimize them.
Sylvain is facing a slew of charges.
1 count burglary, occupied dwelling unarmed, exploitation of the elderly, less than 20,000, burglary.
Miss Principal says something like this happened here in Florida, but it results in the elderly man's daughter and grandson got unalived. Oh wow. I would like to know more about that, Miss Principal, if you have the information. But I still can't understand. I don't know about the other victims, but somebody with dementia, I can't quite figure out why he was, and for her to be able to return multiple times, that's concerning to me. Aunt Natty said, couldn't be one of my family members. Yeah. Jay Vickers said facility should be sued by the family. That's another thing. That I just didn't get that. How she was just able to walk in off the street and be able to do that. This is absolutely crazy. Yes, Prima Wanda, there is a special place in hell for her, indeed.
Occupied dwelling unarmed, 3 counts larceny.
The judge set her bond to more than $100,000. Investigators believe there may be additional victims out there. If she looks familiar to you, if you believe that you've been a victim, give the Broward Sheriff's Office a call immediately. That is the latest. Reporting live out of Fort Lauderdale this evening, Sinella Sabovic, Local 10 News.
So, oh wow, and this right, okay, this is Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Bible lady. Anyhow, Wendy Shy said assisted living is different from a nursing home. Right. But this man that she went to multiple times who had like, and I don't know, he was in, I don't think he was in a assisted living. I think he was actually in just like, how they have the apartments just for the elderly people or disabled. I think that's where he lived. Hey, Mistress Monica. But I just think that I'm just wondering what, because oftentimes there are, trust me, there are some elderly people who are out there who do live alone and don't have any family. So that could be the case, but if he did have family, I don't know. It's just concerning to me, and she needs to rot for that. She really does. I am so I'm so disappointed in humanity. Honest to goodness, I am, because how can you do this? You can't go and get a job yourself. I mean, you have to do this. I mean, there's nothing else you can do. And apparently if she, well, I don't know if she has, I was about to say if she has any, skills to do any type of nursing care, what do you call it, a CNA or whatever. I mean, she can use that. It's better than having to serve jail and be in jail for $100,000 bond. So she's there's a special place for her, a very very special place for her, and it just bothers me. But now we are going to get into Nesto. But before I do, I want to give a special shout out to someone by the name of Limited Edition Cougar, who always seems to find her way to my chat and leave, not my chat, my comment section and leave. Uh, nasty comments. And I just want to say to her, fuck you, kiss my ass, and don't you dare leave another comment. Now, I haven't blocked you yet, but I will. But I repeat, fuck you, kiss my ass, and stay the hell out of my comments. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say on that situation. And somebody else who still can't keep my name out their mouth. And she's known as a little fat mouse with whatever the hell color her hair is. Her too. She like I said, kick rocks, go jump off a cliff and shove both your channels up your ass. So now let's get into Nesto and Sonya. Let's see what they are doing. My time, what you say? Daylight Moon, is that you? No, but it just occurred to me. You know, I'm sick of her coming over in my comments. She is not a subscriber. I've seen her in this chat before, but she is not a subscriber, and to come over here and leave me the comments that she does, and I always pin them so everybody can know how ignorant she is. Okay, so that's what she needs to do. Yes, Jay Vickers, kick rocks with open-toed shoes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now let's get into this call. And I'm just gonna warn some. You can look. All I'm gonna say, you can mess with me if you want to. Don't call on your mama for no voodoo because that's all I'm gonna say on that. Just don't do that. Don't do that because I might have something for both of y'all. So, anywho, where is the? Oh, let me put this call in here. Okay. There we go. Over here, phone calls from prison. Shay dropping stuff. I don't know about it until like the middle of the night or something. So Michi 3 said, "Is she here now?" No, she's not here now. She's not here now. But it just popped in my head that I intended to say this to her. So I just wanted to say, because apparently either she listens or she just creeps around my comments and looks at the titles of my videos and leave comments. I don't know which it is, but she need to go sit down. Stay over there with that other guy, okay? Stay over. Well, no, I know you don't like the pink hair lady, but stay over there with him. I don't know if you be over there with Jen. I don't know where, but that's what they need to do. And Sylvia, I mean, first of all, even if you call it shade, I don't know what she calls herself throwing, but I throw better, and that's all I can say. Stick both them channels up your ass. Mimi, Mai Tai said, I see a reverse Uno in your future if you try that ish. Okay? Return to sender. Okay? And if you know, you know. So okay, I got the screen shared. So let's get into this call. See what kind of businesses these two fools is trying to start now.
The calls in this video are from March of 2023. In this first call, Nesto says he has eggs splattered all over his face. He also
Ooh.
explains his fire station business idea to Sonya. Take a listen.
When you get out, are you going to call me the same? You're going to call me less.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now. I tried to call you, it didn't take it.
Already starting out. When you get out, are you gonna call me more or call me less? No, you didn't miss nothing, Bible lady. We just starting into this call. So you good, you good. How desperate can you be? Are you gonna call me less when you get out? Mm, mm, mm.
I said, when you get out, you're going to call me the same?
I'm going to let you answer your own question, because what did I do before I came here? I'm just saying, you trying to play me like
Yeah, but you know, people... Yeah, but you know, you might flip on me.
Oh, look at me. I'm the one got the egg on my face right now. Okay.
What?
I'm the one got the egg on my face.
No, I don't think you do.
Yeah, I do. I got the egg on my face. It's splattered all over my face.
You're funny as heck. I said heck. I'm doing better. I don't think so. You don't have no egg in your face. Shut up.
I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, I do. I got egg on my face. Yeah.
How you got the egg in your face?
I mean, I'm locked up. I ain't out yet. I ain't doing shit. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing
That don't mean that egg on your face is if you was thinking one thing and should not have thought that way. And if you thought that way anyway, and it came back to haunt you in a sense, and that's egg in your face.
Okay, well, that's what I'm trying to say. All the people I done helped, all the shit I done went.
Now we got to hear about all these folks he didn't help, these imaginary people. Thank you, Muffin 218. I was just about to ask that question. I didn't know that he called her like that. I know he did 5 minutes every morning, hi and bye, but 5 minutes every morning, uh no. That's a no for me. Nah, I need more than that. No. Bible lady said, Nesto, you're confusing egg on your face with balls in your face. They are not the same. Bible lady. Major's wife said the egg is on his face, is the one Shirley threw when she left his dumb arse. Now, that's what I wanted to say. Keep in mind, this is March the 17th, 2023. He don't know that Shirley is gone or she will be gone. He don't know that yet. But he's making plans with this little dude right here. Mistress Monica says she wants some scrambled eggs now. I was like, I probably should have grabbed a bite to eat before I came on here, but oh well.
Now that would be alright. That would be egg in your face.
That's an egg in my face, but I ain't mad at the egg because I still got somebody that I didn't think was gonna be there or just came, wasn't looking for it. That's what I'm saying.
Really, you didn't think so?
I thought, you're grown. You got your own way of thinking. You got to, people do it. That's Atlanta. That ain't Atlanta like L.A. You see what I'm saying? It's very rare that you're going to find good people that's going to be in your corner unless you're really from, you're outside that boundary of Atlanta, that city shit. You see what I'm saying?
Oh.
And you catch some country folks, some good bound country folks that got something going on, maybe. Most of the time they don't. They just live a real budgetable, average life, or somebody on dope, or somebody's an alcoholic. That's what goes out on it in the city, in the country. But the city, man, it's very rare that you're gonna meet somebody that's gonna be in your corner for longer than 6 months. Longer than 6 months.
Huh?
Yeah, you're gonna see. You're gonna see exactly what I'm talking about. You've been living long enough. But that,
I don't. When I was living there, like when I lived here, I deal with people in the streets, and I don't deal with them past the streets. You get me? I leave everybody in the streets. Like no one came ever. I don't think anybody's ever came to my house with like two female friends that I had when I was here, which Alfie's in jail, and Keisha stuff speaking to her, because she could be my sister's friend, and I don't care. But I don't pick up strays. You get me? So when I was in Atlanta, you came to my house, and that was it. That what I'm saying? Everybody else I knew from before I moved to Atlanta, from before I moved to when I was living in Cleveland. So that was that. But I don't be dealing with nobody.
Oh, okay.
I know. I learned in high school about people, and I just took it from there. And then my father and my mother both didn't hang around a lot of people. So I kind of like, my mother didn't for she's insane. My father didn't hang around a lot of people because he wasn't no damn good. I realized when I got grown. But I didn't feel the need to be around a lot of people.
So, hold on. If he wasn't no good, why he didn't hang around people? What makes him not no good because he didn't hang around people?
Because he wasn't shit. How many people going to be around him if you ain't shit? And it was just known. Everybody knew it. He was a big cheater, and he used to always do little shady shit in the street. It's a wonder he didn't get his ass. It's a wonder he didn't get his ass whooped, because that man ain't never been in a fight.
Okay, so that's what I'm trying to figure out.
He knew how to screw over. That's what that was. He knew who to get. He got everybody related to him. he never fucked no strangers over. He fucked everybody he fucked over had his same last name. He got all his kids except for Tanya.
So how did he survive that long though? Thank you.
He's the thing with him is he got a real nice and funny and sweet demeanor. So even though he'll like do something fucked up to you, but because his demeanor is so, it's like you're mad, but you ain't mad where you about to take this nigga out type mad, because you do it with a smile, but not a fuck you smile, but we cool, right? But no, nigga, you just cost me $100,000. But we cool, right? Like, it's like that. Like, that's his whole demeanor. He never had like a gangster, like, fuck you, type. He had a great personality. He just, don't get that man your social security number. It's over. He got your social and your date of birth. It's fucking over. That shit is over. You gotta do a credit check every day to make sure this motherfucker is not fucking your shit up.
He was hell, man. He was hell. You know what you trying to do.
Oh my God, to the grave. What the fuck is this kid doing? I just started back cussing. Yeah, exactly. And it's things you do not. I look at him and be like, I don't want to be anything like that. I'm not about to screw nobody over. I'm not gonna be that type of person. Whatever I gotta do, just like with Joe, as much money as you give me.
Is she lying or is she fibbing? Oh. Bible lady said, so Sonya is fond of her daddy. Them folks said, I thought that was the secretary the dad had. Now it's the dad. Well, her story changes often. Florida T-Bird said her dad sounds just like Nest. Yes, he does. Um, and I think that that's what the attraction is. Yeah, Leo Lady said, why is she lying? I Revive says, so she is her scammer daddy. Didn't she use her sister's info? I think she did get an identity theft or something like that. Tanya B here says, Slonia, you screwed your own sister. Y'all are Michi3 said both. So yeah, she's lying. Yeah. Wow. This lady.
I don't sell him a dream, I don't promise this nigga ass or, all of that shit. I'm straight honest. This is what it is, because gotta be honest. So they, can't be mad at the end of the day. Can't. I never lied to you and said this. I never told you this was gonna happen and it didn't. Whatever you over there assuming in your head is on you.
Yeah.
But I know for me what I want, and I definitely don't want a white dude.
You don't?
Whoa.
No, fuck no.
But didn't she?
Hell, not that.
But didn't she have one though? What does she mean? Muffin 218 said you sneak around. Them folks said she used her sister's stuff and then got mad at her sister for going to the. Didn't she forge a? Was it a deed or was it credit? Somehow another deed pops to mind. Bible lady said Sonya is straight honest as a comma. It's too complicated. Said you don't have the promise when you give it. You don't have to promise when you give it up. One Jennifer says she just lies. So okay. Yeah, she had a couple of them. That old man she had, that other man. So, what is she talking about? See, this is what I'm saying. Your lies. We're not just going by a conversation we had with you. We're not just going by something you might have, said in passing. We're going off of these recorded jail calls. So we know now you ain't mentioned your old boss that you used to date. You didn't mention him, but you did mention that other guy before. You did. So we are very aware, and we have it on the record. Okay. You said the King of Diamond guy is he? He's not black. I thought he was black. Nikki G said I'm one call. One call on one call. She said that's her preference. Ah, did she now? I don't remember that. Ben, thank you.
That shit is. Let me tell you something. I ain't mad at the first one that I dated because when I dated him, he was nice. You know, doctor, nice body. You
She
know,
told this
listen to R.
story
Kelly, all of
before.
that. You know, but they have to be a special type for that, and there ain't too many of them like that. So I would
Yeah,
say, I would say no.
they're just not in the South. They around now. They're around.
No, it's a certain swag I like. They don't have it. They're not built. They're not built like a black man. That's just what it is. Fuck that shit. They're not built like them at all. Nobody built like a black man.
You're not.
I'm talking about mental, just everything, not just a body shape, but just built. Period. They hold demeanor. They hold swag. No, you know what I'm saying? They're not built like one. Heck no. You don't understand. When you see people like do certain things, only a black man could do that shit. And I just be looking at them like, that's black talent. You can't get that nowhere. You can't imitate it. You can't sit there and try to study and hang with one and get it. No. That's within. You're born with that.
Oh.
They're born with that shit. Hell yeah. I went out one time with this one guy, Troy. He was into finance. Looking white boy. But he talks more black than me, and I was looking at him like, I can't do this. Like, you sound like, you close your eyes, you don't even know you in front of a white person. He was just a little too ethnic for me, and I don't know if that was an act because they feel like you gotta fit in a certain way. Because I get that with Joe. Every time Joe talks to me, he always gotta bring up Tupac, or you know what I'm saying, something to make it come off like he's so black friendly. And I used to know, like, why you talk like that every time you talk? You're on the phone with me. Like, it's always black trivia, or it's always something black. And you talk about everybody black in your life. Like, why do you do that? Is that a conscious thing that you're doing? Like, is that so? Like, you want to just come off as I'm that cool dude? Like, I don't get it. Except for when you start saying motherfucker.
So I've seen, white men like this. And there are some that are just doing it and they are trying too hard. But there are some who are genuinely interested, and they're interested in the culture and just all of it. Now I don't know what I don't know what black talent is. I don't know what that is, but them folks says some of the YT boys just have it. It's not the norm, but they do. And thank you, because that's what I was trying to get out. That's what I was trying to get out. Leo lady said so she doesn't want she doesn't want a straight lightning or ghetto lightning. What kind of light me do you want? Bobby lady said Nesto could care less of what she's talking about. I know, right? One Jennifer said she is confusing John. One Jennifer. One Jennifer says she's confusing Johns with boyfriends. Mm.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, dude, yeah. You try, but you failed. Totally failed with that word, dude. It's not So he doesn't say that. He doesn't say the N word, but still, it's always black trivia on the phone, Like, and I just keep sitting there like, are you trying so hard to be down with the culture? It's like, don't do that. Just be you. But they can't. They want that, but they can't get that because they're not that. You get me? That's one of the hates that they have. And they won't ever admit to that shit, but because they always want us to be, thought of as trash. But it's whatever,
I understand.
Ain't nothing like a black man. Trying to tell you.
Okay, okay. Well,
Nothing
I'm
like
glad
a
you
black
feel the way you feel.
man.
Uh-huh.
Nothing like a black man. You know what I'm saying?
So how
I don't understand lesbians, cause that shit for real. Like, what the fuck you want with her when you get a man?
First of all, I want to say, Leo Lady's disclaimer is in effect. She said, please, disclaimer. I am sitting outside on the deck in the dark and enjoying a nice Georgia evening before we start for Monday. Now, what I want to know is, do you have a glass of wine or a little cocktail with you? That's what I want to know. Now, 80% CMOS. Since you see y'all, since it's Christmas, I'm not sending people to the moon. 80% CMOS comes in and says the 5 shots to the stomach reminded him of Pac. Wow. You think so? Chick-fil-A gal says, then why date them? Date them, then complain. Hey, Mocha and Dimples, date them and complain. Bible Lady said, bitch, don't come for us. And Aunt Natty said, I'm convinced Sonia had an IEP in school. Michi3 says, Merry Christmas. Family, please make sure you hit the like button while we're having a good laugh. And Jay Vickers says, every time she breaks into a song in the middle of a sentence, I think of Native's impression. All right.
Man, with a nice ass body and a penis.
but
You know
they
what I'm
out
saying?
here.
Nice arms,
Do they?
strong ass arms, warm in the bed, deep voice. Like, who the fuck want to rub up and have some titties on your back? Like, what the fuck is that? I don't get that. They don't get that. Like, and then after you get 8 hours, you gotta be finished off. What you gonna finish off with? You don't have a penis?
What?
What you gonna finish somebody off with? Your finger? No, sorry. Not working. Plastic? No, not working. Fuck want some plastic.
Plastic?
You know they try to use a dildo.
Oh.
That
Okay.
shit. That shit ain't real. That is
Okay.
not. That is.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. We got to go back because I need to hear this without me interrupting. Because what? I am so sorry.
Everybody black in your life. Like, why do you do that? Is that a conscious thing that you're doing? Like, is that so? Like, you want to just come off as I'm that cool dude? Like, I don't get it. Except when you start saying motherfucker, it's like, yeah, dude, yeah. You try, but you failed. Totally failed with that word, dude. It's not So he doesn't say the N word, but still, it's always black trivia on the phone, like, and I just keep sitting there like, are you trying so hard to be down with the culture? It's like, don't do that. Just be you. But they can't. They want that, but they can't get that because they're not that. You get me? That's one of the hates that they have. And they won't ever admit to that shit, but because they always want us to be, thought of as trash. But it's whatever,
I understand. I understand.
Ain't nothing like a black man. Trying to tell you.
Okay, okay. Well,
Nothing
I'm
like
glad
a
you
black
feel the way you feel.
man.
Uh-huh.
Nothing like a black man. You know what I'm saying?
So how
I don't understand lesbians, cause that shit for real. Like, what the fuck you want with her when you get a man with a nice ass body and a penis?
but
You
they
know what I'm
out
saying?
here.
Nice arms,
Do they?
strong ass arms, warm in the bed, deep voice. Like, who the fuck want to rub up and have some titties on your back? Like, what the fuck is that? I don't get that. They don't get that. Like, and then after you get 8 hours, you gotta be finished off. What you gonna finish off with? You don't have a penis? What you gonna finish somebody off with? Your finger? No, sorry. Not working. Plastic? No, not working.
Okay. So let's do this. She, we know that he used those on her because she had said they never been used on her before and she liked it. And that's one of the things I'm thinking that got her I don't know. I guess that was just really something for her, and she fell for it. Hey, Diva Law. But yeah, Prima Wanda, I was wondering the same thing too. If she was throwing shade at Nesto. Um, hey, Angel Hair. I'm just kind of in confusement about. Wait a minute, Bible lady. Wait, wait. Hold on. Bible lady, you you scarred me with this picture. Oh my. Or is that somebody at no? Okay, I gotta check. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So, and she's being very specific. Like she's actually had that experience before. Like, what you gonna finish off with? She's. mm, I don't know. To me, it sounds like she's had an experience before. She's just a little bit too descriptive to not have. So, anyhow, let me do this because I think let me check something, y'all. Mm, we have a we had a visitor. I don't know where they went, but we had one and they're gone. So, okay. Oh, there they are. They're back again. They are back again. So, let me go ahead and add her up here. And she's gonna probably get her picture together and we're gonna keep it going. Let me put her up where are you? Okay, put you up here. All right, y'all. Now it's giant. Now I can see. Okay. All right, here we go, y'all. Back into Sonya's experience that I do believe she's had because she's too specific. But okay, let's get back into it.
Talk about some plastic.
Plastic?
You know they try to use a dildo.
Oh.
Wait, why did he say plastic? Like this was something new. Plastic? Uh,
That
Okay.
shit. That shit ain't real. That is not. That is so like I don't get that life. I just can't. I don't get that. It just don't make any sense. And you could just get them here. Yeah.
So where you get your
But
walk from?
ooh, I don't know. I think I was just born this way.
Bow-legged.
Yeah. I think I was just born this way.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I know a lot of people probably stare at you when you walk.
In the clubs, they used to a lot. Because I wore heels and I would walk.
Different.
But where else, how far do you, no, it's just you don't really walk places unless with somebody watching you walk. So it would just be that,
can
because
I
I was
just
always in the
say?
clubs too.
Can I just say she walks like an ostrich? Can I say that? Hey V, V. Okay. What y'all think though? Y'all think she walks like an ostrich? One Jennifer said, "Girl, please." Leo lady said, "No, but they're made up." Aunt Natty said, "Nesto throwing shade now. Where you get your walk from?
Mm-mm.
I bet you people stare at you." Um, they probably do, but not for the reasons he thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says silicone do something Nesto could not do. Sonya. Bible lady says she is not bow legged. that's that's the diaper rash walk, not bow-legged.
Mm-mm.
Mimi says olive oil ain't bow-legged. But wait, isn't she though? I thought she was, or her legs are just like really, really thin. It's too complicated, said Nesto, is about that plastic. And CJ said, I don't think she is a natural bow legged person. She just makes herself have that walk. She's got that nasty woman's walk.
Mm-mm.
Hey, Eve has many faces. I was. I kind of thought, because like I said, her walk, it reminds me of an ostrich, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's almost like her walk was like, you know how you was little and you played in your mama's shoes, her heels or something. That's what her walk gives me. That's what I think of when I see her walk. Is somebody just walking, playing in their mama heels and their mama's clothes. That's what I get. What you get when you see her, B?
Nasty.
You get nasty.
So that can be all kinds of ways. I think we all gonna end up at the same place. Nasty. She gonna be.
Hey, honey, say that now. Chick-fil-A gal. Um, I or who was that? Was that you? Yeah, Chick-fil-A gal. Let me tell you, the collagen, the cartridges, and everything is just about going out of both of my knees. And trust, I don't walk like that. Uh-uh.
But excuse me, I really wanted to hit the link when I heard how is it possible that if the plastic was used on her that he don't know what she's talking about and that she's talking about it in a bad way? What are we to believe about what went down between them? Because I don't understand why she don't understand what we talked about. And
I,
why yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that was just weird to me. That was weird because if you can remember, that is what really got her and turned her on. And she said no one's ever done that before. So yeah, that doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me that she it's never been done to her before. That's number one. Number two, I can assure you, it's not a bad thing. Number three, with his what, like he
Like he
just
don't
did.
know what she's talking. That's what I'm saying. Who are these people? Who are they talking to and about what? Because I'm very confused. I thought if she's talking about plastic and dildos, because that's what she just said, and everybody's saying that that's what was in that black bag, and that she is saying that she had never experienced it before, which means she had to have experienced it then in order to even have that conversation. So, and I'm confused.
Yeah,
These people know what they are talking about.
yeah, I am completely confused. I am completely confused. Yeah, you would think that they were just meeting for the first time with this conversation because I know the answers to all of these hypothetical questions and all this conversation that's going back and forth. I already know how it goes because we've heard all these phone calls.
Yeah.
So, D Dub is hollering for help because she is stuck on a phone call and can't chat with us. I'm so sorry. Jay Vickers said they forgot what they admitted to. They sure did. They most certainly did.
He's like, what?
Look, Michi 3 said, go in the back and take off your clothes. She
Mm.
knew the deal.
She knows exactly how he gets down. No,
Yep.
stop it.
All right, y'all. Let's get Bible lady said Nesto said plastic as if he was insulted, like, bitch, my shit is made of silicone. Eve has many faces said, remember, she is an admitted liar and is always trying to change the narrative. Yeah, well, I don't necessarily think she's trying to change the narrative. I think she forgets her lie. That's what I think. That's what I think. So, D Dub, they said for you to say, them folks that say, do you smell something burning in the oven, even if you don't in that call? Okay. Let's get back into this call.
Other than that, grocery stores, I wear heels sometimes, but no one say anything to you in a grocery store. People in the club will talk about it because it's your staff that's saying it. It used to be co-managers and security always say stuff, you know. But they knew I didn't fuck around at the job. I don't date where I work. So I don't get all clubs and all
Nesto
that
does.
bullshit.
Mhm.
So you're gonna give
Yeah.
yourself to give yourself a chance to go ahead and work back in the club and get your money back up real fast, and you know, while it's available, right? Especially this income tax time.
Yeah, I'm gonna look into that, but I'm gonna still look into my sports bar. That's what I want.
Well, I know you're
This
gonna
is
get
the
in.
year I gotta do that. I gotta do that this year.
You got to do it this year.
Yeah, because if it don't happen this year, I'm doing van life.
If it
It is
don't
what it
happen,
is.
if it don't happen this year, you doing what?
I'm getting a van after my lease is up, and I'm gonna go on tour for 1 to 2 years.
Okay, it didn't happen, right? She bought this RV in 2025. She kept it less than a year because I know that it's been repoed or whatever. So, um, what has everything we've heard her talk about since 2022? What has come into fruition? Is anything? Did I miss something? Is there something, a business or something that I missed
Girl,
that has happened?
girl. Like, listen, I don't know how long both of them thought they were going to be able to just be able to talk their way. See, had this man not gotten locked up, he wouldn't have been able to carry on his part of the facade very long either. Like
Right,
like how long and how many times were they going to be able to get out of having to prove all the shit they talk about and prove that it's a reality, because both of them just did a lot of talking, a lot of lying, and a lot of attempted scamming of the other, if you ask me, because neither
right,
one of them is telling the truth.
right. Now I have a question. Now now when I say she don't have it anymore, that's my belief. Especially when she was talking about moving in with, I think she was just naming different people she was thinking about moving in with and only drive the RV for 6 months and live somewhere for 6 months. And then I think there were some ramblings, if I could remember, about a house in one of the Carolinas that she had that she just moved into. So I don't know, but I think all of this, oh, I think I'll drive, be on the road 6 months and live with somebody for 6 months. I think that was a setup because either the van was temporary, an Airbnb rental, some type of rental, or she couldn't keep up the payments. But I do think that all of that talk that she was doing when she started talking that, who gets an RV and just within 3 months is bored, and then by the fifth month you decide that you want to just live in a stable environment for 6 months. I mean, it doesn't make sense. It gives repossession.
Well, this she got into the vans talking like that, and so as you can see, this is 2 years before she even gets the van or gets the RV. So she's
Right.
always spoken like that, even from the moment when she got access to it, which is
Hmm.
why immediately when she got it, I came right out here and said she'll be out of it by Labor Day. I said she's doing it for the summer. She's renting it. She wants us to feel excited about, because by April is when she got it. I want to say April, or May,
April or May. Hmm.
and so then she's out of it by what, October. She was gone,
Right.
and that's what we knew she was going to do. So I think she always knew that because she knew she couldn't afford to do that. I think she probably thought she was going to be able to do it for longer, or that it was going to somehow be cheaper than normal, like living in an apartment. Because you remember, apartment living is bum living. That's
Hmm.
bum living is someplace stable, and the living the life of luxury is being in an RV and having to park behind the Walmart every now and then if it's on the beach. Okay, so like I don't know. I think she was disillusioned by her own self,
Right.
her own ambitions, or her own fantasies. That's what she was blinded by. She didn't know what she didn't know. And I think she is probably out of it faster than she even anticipated she'd be.
Right. Now, to me, I have two things. I have dreams and I have fantasies. My dreams is something that I know I can work towards achieving. My fantasies are stuff I know I ain't going to achieve. They ain't never going to happen, but nevertheless, I still, have those thoughts. And I think that I don't know, she mixes the two together.
Well,
Somebody
I don't
said,
think she's ever
hmm,
had a real sense of reality. She doesn't know what's achievable and what isn't achievable. at least not by her standards. She thinks, see, she doesn't have any real sense of reality. It's always been
Right.
a false reality. That's why she's found herself in trouble because of that.
It's been the consensus of Boys and Anna said and several other people that they it was a 6 month lease, and then them folks said that she thought it was agreed upon, or it was the consensus throughout the sector that this was a lease or a rental, and she wouldn't
Yeah.
have it. And I think you're right. I think you're right.
Yeah,
Miss
I think we all thought it was the least because remember too, around July, she's already talking about, oh, I'm gonna get it wrapped and I'm gonna get it looking like this. No, what you mean is you're going to when you keep saying, oh, and I think the next one, I think I want to upgrade. I think I'm the no, what you're saying is that you know that in 3 to 6 months from now, you won't be in this same vehicle. And you
right,
gotta make sense as to why we're gonna see you 3 to 6 months from now, even if you are in an RV, why it is you won't be in this RV. Do you see what I'm saying? Like,
right,
"Ooh, I'm gonna redo this and I'm gonna get this painted and I'm gonna get this wrapped and I'm gonna get these rims and no, what you're wanting to do is throw us off, or so you think, so that we won't say, hey, why are you in a different RV?
right, right.
Because remember,
Boho Hobo says it's like everything else in her life. She sees it on YouTube and social media and thinks it's true. And Miss Mad About Music said it was an expensive rental. That's why she couldn't afford to give him money like she used to.
mhm.
I sit up and I watch. I have been free for probably about 4 or 5 years watching van life before the pandemic, and then it was a real rush after the pandemic, and people was just going out and getting RVs and stuff like that, and or buses and converting them and just traveling, and more channels started popping up. But if you watch that and study it like I have, you it's an expense, and you have to know so much. You have to consider the mechanics. If it breaks down, new stuff breaks down all the time. You
Mhm,
have to gas, docking, where you're going to be. It used to be you can park in these parking lots, but like a lot of these stores and stuff, they don't want you in their parking lots. So you have to consider all things. I'm going to be comfortable if I'm going to give up a place with four walls and all of the luxuries that I already need, and go move into something and be on the road and travel. It's going to be something to my standards, something that I want. I'm gonna have to have me a working bathroom with the flushable toilet, someplace I can shower, even a bathtub if possible. I want air conditioning, I want heat, I want all of the things, and I want it bigger. Sonya's is just that's too small. I don't care if it was just me solo. That's too small. It's for me, for me.
mhm.
So, Muffin
Much taller
218,
than her,
huh?
you're much taller than her.
I got her by 1 or 2 inches. We both consider dwarfs, just
Oh
about. So,
my God, you tower over her, okay? You tower over her. God.
so I just think she rushed out. I don't know if she rushed out doing it, thinking he was getting ready to get out, just like she bought the extra phone. I really don't know why she just jumped out and did that. That just seemed spontaneous, even for her. It just seemed spontaneous. Mimi said, and she needed that money for keeping that child. She can't take that child everywhere in an RV. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, let's get back into it.
And then I'm gonna come back.
Wait a minute. Before I forget, Bible lady, is this Bobby Womack? Is this is that who your avatar is? I've been I keep looking at that avatar and I was like, but they look familiar. You know you're wrong for this, right?
Built my house, parked my van in my yard, and just chill.
In your yard.
And when I want to
In
go to
your
the
yard.
city, I drive.
Who buys a van, a camper, or whatever, and then build a house and then park it in your yard?
Makes sense.
Is who's missing the point? Is it her or me? Because
We have all missed this point.
oh. So Friday Child says I think she was getting evicted. You think so? And that's why she moved from the apartment to the RV. But she could.
No, I don't think that was it. I think she really thought, I don't know what, I don't know.
I think that I also think that if I'm not mistaken and I can remember correctly, somehow or another that place she was staying in is in Sydney and that toe Mount to that
So,
the boy. It was in their name and it was listed up for sale and it was a nice apartment. I don't know. I would not give that up to go live where she lives and I got to climb up a little ladder to sleep on a bed. No. Mm-mm. No, that's another thing in my RV. I'm not climbing nothing. The most I'll do is 4 steps to get to my bedroom or wherever, but I'm not climbing up on no ladders. Mm-mm. No. Yeah, Tomas, Topaz, whichever.
mm-mm.
Oh, yeah, that is Bobby Womack. Lonnie said them Bobby Womack glasses is everything is very fitting. Well, she needs something to cover that face. But anyway.
My van to the city, and I'll park it, and I'll sleep in my van and hang out, whatever.
Okay. Well,
So I'll have somewhere to sleep if I want to come to the city. But it's not even a far drive. What's an hour? It take you an hour to go from Sydney's house to the mall in rush hour. It take an hour.
that's true.
So what's an hour? It's only an hour away. It'd take her about an hour to get from her house to the mall.
And that ain't nowhere. It just
It ain't nowhere. If it was 3 o'clock in the morning, it'd take you 20 minutes, 15 minutes. Yeah, no traffic. That's why I like to move at night because there don't be no traffic. It just be drunk drivers. You got to watch out for the DUIs.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I guess whenever you sit down this evening, if you got some time, I definitely would like you to pull up some fire stations for sale.
I will look. Exactly. You want some fire station? I gotta find out where you want them at. You gonna stay there, or you want to relocate to a better city or a newer city?
I'm gonna do it in. It's gonna be around Metro Atlanta. Yeah, I don't want to do it inside of Atlanta. I know like Car, Gwinnett, Alpharetta, stuff like that. That I know I can get some land with it, and then I can. So I want to be able to park right in front, or I can park it like for storage when I don't use it. You know what I'm saying? And I could be in my house at the same time when I ain't.
Okay, so.
It's like a shelter.
Ooh.
Yeah,
This one's for sale in Marietta.
Wait, okay, first of all, and I don't know, I'm just throwing this out there. How often are fire stations for sale? And second of all, is he talking about living in the fire station himself? And he wants to build some type of area so that he can park his RV in it when he's not. Is that what he's saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I heard.
But
Mm.
that doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't.
Okay. I just as long as I heard what I thought I heard, okay. Makes no sense at all. Boys Nana said, Nesto, you can't buy a house, let alone a fire station. He can't pay rent, let alone a fire station. And that was with his wife's income. So how is he gonna okay. Build a store. All right. He must have think things started they became free when he came in. That's what he must have thought. So okay.
Huh?
This one for sale in Marietta is 5,300 square feet.
That's
Ooh, it's nice. Hold on. Joey, don't want that. It's on the bus line, convenience store, dry cleaners. Okay, so it's a brick building. Square looking in the front. Across the front on the second floor, it's like a metal patio. And then you got the two big garage
Uh-uh.
doors and a front door underneath that on the
No,
street, facing the
no.
street.
That's right.
Wait, no. No, Shay didn't. Oh my gosh. Um, I can now. Let me say this. I can see somebody renovating that top part, maybe turn it into a cute little apartment, and then the downstairs be a garage. I can see that, but this is not what Nesto is talking about. This is not what he's talking about when he says that. Um, but so what you think of this spot, V?
No comment.
No. Jay Vicker says those fire stations is all a front he is doing to Sonya, souping her up.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Let me see. So what Aunt Natty said, girl, stop.
Girl, stop. Girl, bye.
Mary Willis says you work hard when you're young so you can be comfortable when you're older. But he scammed when he was young and he's in jail while he's older. So oh
That's retirement home. Child.
can you imagine just have fun with me for a minute. Can you imagine like you get your apartment, you get all built up and everything. You get this fire station, right? You do
Mm-hmm.
your apartment, you have it all laid out. It's real nice and comfy and cozy. But you keep the fire pole so you can slide down to the garage to get in your vehicle. Nobody thinks that's fun. I think it's fun.
Oh my God. The only reason why Nesto will keep that pole is because he's gonna have some strippers doing some nasty tricks on a regular basis and figure out a free way to have people come there and pay him to come into his home and watch people slide down. That is the only reason to turn that bitch into a strip club. Okay, that he lives.
Well, I see nobody is seeing the fun in it, you know. I ain't got no comments on that, but okay. But I just that would just be a little fun. I just want to slide down a fire just one time. Just one time. So but okay, it's just me. All right. All right.
It's an old brick house, and it says fire station number 16 on it, and it looks like it's about 100 years old.
How much is
It's
it?
nice. I'm about to lose it. Oh, I only got one. I don't want a picture. Hold on. Okay, so it was built in 1920. It was renovated in 1998. 5,300 square feet, 4 surface parking spaces. It's in Marietta. They don't tell me how much this shit is. Maybe I'll find out with the realtor.
The reason
Oh,
I'm saying that,
it's a fucking lease. That's what this shit is. It ain't for sale. It's for lease.
it's, oh shit, that's even better for me. It'll rent to own, lease to own. Somebody will sell it.
Not if
Mm-hmm.
they don't
The reason
want
I say
to.
that because I can put commercial vehicle in there.
Oh, yeah.
If it's rent to own or lease to own, it would say rent to own, lease to own. D- Does he really think he can move into somebody's stuff and they gonna say rent to own? I mean, I know that happens with houses sometimes. Sometimes you're renting a house and then they decide that they want to sell and you work something out and you know that way or something. But
Usually, people look. A lot of times, those properties are designated to function in that way from the moment you've looked at them. Like usually when you get involved with a lease, you're like, okay, I know that I can lease this home for the next 12 months without any recommendation or any consideration, I should say, for purchasing it, right?
mhm.
Or they may at the beginning of the lease say, look, we want to sell it. You seem like you want to buy it. How about we do a lease to own? They might do that. But this idea that she didn't know this on the front end, you know what I'm saying? Or they wouldn't know, I'm not she, but that they wouldn't know that on the front end of leasing a home. That's crazy. Like he acts like but see, then again, does he even know how this really works? Because they've been evicted 5 times in 10 years. How many
Right.
times was he evicted prior to Shirley being in his life, you know?
Right. Lunar Brain Fireheart says the man does have theft by deception charges, but the difference is he don't have Erica to forge anything. They ain't got no seals anymore. He would have to start his criminal enterprise from scratch. And he too old. He about to be 61, 61 ball in what, a week and a half or so. So he can't afford that. Joseph Bullard said, "How will he buy a firehouse when he can't even make bond?" Bible lady said Nesto can't afford to hike his leg up and pee on a fire hydrant. More or less buy, rent, or own a fire station. Boy, stop. Okay. Yes, absolutely. All right, so let's get back into it. Oh yeah, Major's wife Sonia should know. Remember, she had 17 properties. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's why it's already zoned.
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't know how high that. Well, it had to be a fire truck in there, so it's got to be tall.
yeah, it's tall because that's what the ladders. The fire truck they go with the ladders. You know, them long ladders.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I'm talking about with the little cabin in the back.
I don't know what they renovated it to be though. But I mean, it is what it is. We can't. The first floor and the second floor is what it is. But it's 5,000 square feet. That's not too bad. I figure it's 2,000 on 2,500 on each floor. That's not too big.
I ain't seen nobody do that. I've never seen nobody
Mm-mm.
turn a fire station to a motor home, parking facility, and a living facility at the same time. I ain't seen that. That's perfect.
Okay, so there's another one for sale. Fire Station 13 is for sale. And that one is City of
That's
Atlanta,
nice, but he definitely can't
Metro
afford it.
Avenue.
No, I don't
90
want.
years old.
No, I don't want to say that either. I don't want to say, but none where we at. No, ma'am.
You got the big fire truck coming out of it though.
Yeah, but I don't want to say, but no, but where we at. I'm talking about.
This one ain't cute like that one. This one's look kind of. Yeah, this is
It's
not
that
cute at
Flesh
all.
Hill. It's in Flesh Hill Road. I know exactly where that at. But
No.
Wait, she thought the other one looked better than that one? Okay. All right. Yes, Justin's mom, she says, I love Shay. I know, right? Yeah, Shay be on it, Aunt Natty. You right. You right. I just don't understand how that other one she said was built in 1920 and renovated in 1998. That's how it looks. And that's no shade about the look of it. I mean, I think it could be cute and turned into something if you wanted to, but I just and another thing, so I would assume that these fire stations are like in commercial areas or something. So can you just buy the darn things and live in them? But I guess the firemen live in them, kind of, sort of. So
Kind of, sort of, I guess, you know.
yeah. So all right.
once there
Mm-hmm.
were a bunch of traffic coming here, so it takes so much time to get it out. Because they be flying, and they be on them piers and shit, ain't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying now? Yeah.
Hey V, you see Bible Lady's comment where she says, V, I went back and listened to your live from yesterday or the day before, and when you imitated, the fat rat, the scream, I scrimped. I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that.
It was yesterday. It was yesterday. Gotta go back and watch. I mean, she's just too much.
Oh wow. Play.
Mm-hmm. That's the only one. Police and fire station for sale. This one is that's in Washington. Hold on. This is in Texas. This is in Pennsylvania. That's a huge one. Shit. New York, Washington, D.C. Now I like that one. That's cute. New Jersey, that looked like a truck stop. Colorado.
Did I tell you? No, I never get that
That
from
looked like a complex. firehouse complex. That shit is 4,500,000.
Damn.
It's
What?
12,810 square feet.
Girl.
$12,000 transfer fee, 4,500,000. Oh my gosh.
Girl.
I revised says these Delulu dingbacks are triggering me. I mean, this is just like a waste of oxygen. The two of them just talking about stuff that is unachievable. How between the two of them are they going to be able to do this, let alone just one of them? Don't have this lady go out and purchase a firehouse and you get life without parole. That would not be wise, Nestos.
It's in Colorado, downtown fire station. It's huge. I can see that. I don't know what they're gonna do with it, but
For $4 million?
right. This was 700,000 in New Jersey. It's only 5,000 square feet. This one in Washington is $2.5 million. It's only 5,800 square feet. That's this one because it's old. It's got. Oh, what about a library?
No.
The best looking one is the one in Monroe,
Yeah, but I can't do
Washington.
that. I can't do no with that because I can't park the commercial vehicle there.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so warehouse. What about a warehouse? Same thing. Warehouse that's all garage with a docking.
I don't want docking though. Cause if
You can tear the dock down, but then you can put a ramp. You can ramp the drop. You can put a ramp because the clearance still is the same height usually.
Here's the thing. I'm trying to turn it into a business. If I can get a firehouse and I can have a motor coach and a van, I got one part on one side, one part on the other side, and I can turn it into a business. You see? I can turn it into, we don't say I can turn it into a live-in business because if I can show a person that type of lifestyle as, hey, let's take this, and we'll drive around town see if you like it. If you like it, then that way, then I can get in a whole, what they call it, timeshare.
All right. Okay. I'm in confusement. Okay. He wants to turn it into a business to show people you can live in this business. What is the business?
Whatever you want it to be, I guess.
But he skipped. Okay, he talks about this. He talks about this business, and then he just automatically jumps into the motor coach and time sharing. First of all, if I'm a timeshare, it is not going to be a fire state. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to appear, and I'm not. If that's what y'all want to do, that's fine. I'm not putting anybody down, but I'm not time sharing in a firehouse with the motor coach is going to be parked here, and her little van is going to be parked on the other side. I'm just. Where's the business? Can somebody tell me where the business is? Somebody, anybody, nobody. Okay. All right, all right. I'm just, I don't, I be trying, y'all know I be trying to work stuff out in my head. So, and maybe I shouldn't.
They sell their houses enough and they go get right into them RVs or they get it. Because I've seen it. I sit down and listen to them. I've been around them, at them functions and stuff, what they do. They sell everything they got and they buy their RVs for $500,000, whatever they're going to do. And they travel and then shit. Some of them last maybe 2 years, 3 years, and they did. They did. And they got nobody to leave that. All that money they work for, they don't trust nobody. I done been around listening to them.
Oh, I know. That's why I want to get a job in an old folk home so somebody can die and leave me all this shit.
Wow.
And I was saying that too, but this is a great living for a senior citizen and giving you hope. This is just perfect to me. So if
you don't have nobody, I'll take care of you. I'll take care of you. I'm going to leave you everything. I love you. Thank you.
No, you're not. You are totally real.
And we got a case like that now.
Does he realize that technically, per the AARP rules, and actually I think the federal, no, the federal standard I think moved it to 68 or something like that, but per AARP he is technically a senior citizen at the
Mhm.
time of this call, and he's even more so one now than what he was then, and I don't think he's realizing that he is the senior citizen he's talking about. Big dummy.
Mhm.
Say J said Nesto is killing me with this. He never paid his bills. When he rented a home, he's gonna have a person get locked up out with their stuff still inside, trying to do timeshares. Shirley testified, finally said, Nesto, what the fuck are you talking about? Please explain. And Major's wife said he plans to turn it into a chop shop for his stolen cars. That's the business. Now that makes sense.
Mm.
Bible lady said trying to work things out in your head, listening to these two will cause a bleeding tumor.
Right.
Look, like Miss Janice.
Yeah.
It's too complicated. Says during this call, she thinks they're going to be together, but he's still with Shirley. And he's making plans. This is what I don't get. And I was looking for a call that is sometime after this one between him and Shirley. I haven't found it yet because I'm just curious about it.
Well,
Mhm.
this chick did that. She pushed up 3 months. He died. She got $200,000 cash. Right. We represent the son who's suing her.
Oh yeah, yeah. You told me that.
Yeah. So here is warehouses.
I gotta be
For
able to park
sale.
my shit in there. I don't.
Warehouses you can park big vehicles. You can put a semi in some warehouses. It depends on how it's made.
Yeah.
Remember, a lot of trucks pull up to those situations. So only 3 of them. Donald Lee Parkway. That was $3 million. What does that one look like? And it's
Yep.
a Donald Lee, whatever. That whole street is a ghetto. So what are you trying to sell
That's
something
what
for
I'm
$3 million
saying.
for?
I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go nowhere over there.
That whole street is a ghetto. Like they
Yes, it
wrong for
is.
that.
Yeah.
That is
No,
not no
no, that's not right.
wrong. Donald Lee, and DeFore Avenue, Building 3. This one's 3.4 million. You know what? You should. Ooh, that was nice too. You just don't want to. It's on the corner too.
Yeah, I ain't trying to spend that kind of money.
Now you can put your army in this. It's just 3 point something $1 million. But you can. They got one huge.
He says, I'm not trying to spend that kind of money, as if it's achievable for him to spend that kind of money. Negro, you don't have that kind of money to spend. You will never have that kind of money to spend. I'm not saying I'm psychic, but I can see it in your future. It's just not gonna happen, buddy. It's not gonna happen. Tanya B here said, how you playing a life with somebody someone else's husband? That's
Mm.
right. Yeah, still married. But okay, I can see that in her silly mind because remember in like she said in my mind you're married.
Right. In my mind, you were always married. No, in reality, you
So,
was always married.
right, I can see her planning a life with him in her
My,
mind. But in
oh,
real life he has a wife.
2 at
Yeah,
least.
yeah, that's Shirley and Edith's husband. Okay, so
Had
I
to
don't
mess-
understand how she's or him either. This is something else. Wendy Shy said he's going to convince Shirley that she's just a business partner. Yeah, that's true too. That is true too.
That's why Shirley didn't know who the hell Erica King was. She probably or Erica Hugh. No, I think she didn't know who Erica Hewley was. And
Hmm.
and Erica did definitely, I would bet, didn't look anything like what she had known her to look like because she never looks
Go,
the same.
go, go ahead, V. Say it because I know you want to say it.
Time, them 3 different bitches.
I can't unsee. I look at the one. Remember when she was going on the motor coach, and he's like, "Yeah, the queen of the South."
Yeah, Queen of the
Um,
South.
that she looks away there. Currently she looks different. I
Yeah,
saw another photo of her where she didn't even look like the two I'm talking about. So
yeah. Think about when she got arrested. Think about what she looked like when she was in there and was trying to get out of there because she was sick. Think about what she looked like when she came to the courts to see, to do her own sentencing and whatnot. She's a different person. Think about what she looked like when she was playing attorney on that day.
yeah.
Like that,
Hmm.
like a whole bunch of different people.
Yeah, on the Zoom court. Yeah.
That's not even the same woman. Who are these
Oh,
people?
you got me convinced now.
Yeah, so it makes me so it don't surprise me that Shirley wouldn't know her, because Shirley's like, "Do you know this woman?" She's like, "Yeah, yeah, I know her." He had to catch himself because he realized in that moment she didn't remember her.
Well, Lonnie said Erica looked like five different people.
I always said she looked like four different bitches.
Bible lady said when she talked to Pam, she looked different. She does, and you know what? I didn't pay any attention until V kept pointing it out. I was like, she does.
She looked different on that RV. She's different. She probably looked different to damn what's his name? Charleston White.
Yeah. Bible lady said Erica is a straight up chameleon. I'm like, it's beginning to make me wonder: is that really who showed up for court?
Exactly.
Mm-mm,
Same person.
yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you. She just, nope.
Huge garage door. It's like an office building in the front. But one of the garage doors, a big parking lot, and one of the garage doors you can pull your RV in. It's big enough to put that RV bus in there.
One
Your
point
rig.
what? $1 million
Well,
for
it
a
wants
garage?
it's so pretty. No, it's an office building. It's 3,600 square feet. It's got two dock doors, a full kitchen, and it's got this blue, like, aesthetic floor. The shit looks so pretty how they did the floors.
What side of town is on?
Oh, it's a lease. Lease in place for 36 months. The seller may cancel lease. Oh, it's a sale. They just have it's being leased. What kind of what?
What side of
It's
town?
it's on the floor. It's one oversized drive-in door, 20 feet clear height. How tall is your thing?
That's about right, 20 feet.
20 feet. Because bridges are 14 feet high,
Yeah, that's about
so
right.
20 feet. Eric, I told you, there you go right there. And it's $3.4 million. It's an investment, owner use, industrial warehouse, 12,500 square.
So it's a million. It's $1 million less than the last price she quoted. He
Mm.
can't afford $1 million less than that price, girl. What? She lives in a bubble, in a fantasy, just on an everyday basis. This is ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Feet. It was built in 1970. The ceiling inside is 20 feet high. It's been on the market since, July.
A year.
July 5th. Yep.
What side of town that's on?
It's real pretty too. It's the 4 Northwest. It's in Northwest Atlanta, Georgia.
Where?
The 4 Avenue.
I don't know what that is.
1876 to 4 DEFOOR. The 4. It's on the west side. Over there where you're going towards the golf, what's that little golf spot? When you take you go Howe Mill.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. It's over there. That's where it's at. That's not a bad area.
I don't like it over there either.
Where do you like it at?
I like it by the expressway. Everything I want.
The expressway is right there.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Yes, it is. It's not far. It's exactly 7 minutes from the expressway with no traffic.
Okay.
It's got a fenced-in backyard. It's real pretty on the inside. You don't have to do anything.
How much is for a
It's
month?
$3.6 million. It's not a monthly. It's what it is for sale.
Okay, I get
Yeah, it's a lease for 36 months. Somebody has somebody in there, but it's for sale.
So 3 point something million. That means that shit high as a motherfucker a month. Ain't that like
Yep.
$20 a month?
Let me buy that for you for your birthday.
No, you
All
give
right, let
me
me
a
show you
fire
where it's
station.
at
You give me
exactly.
a fire station. I
You have 1 minute remaining. It's
I
exactly over there.
I take a fire.
And it's right by 75 because I see 75 in
Yeah,
the
like he
picture.
got some
And
money.
before, it's over there in Underwood Hills area. Chattanooga Avenue, Marietta. Mm, mm.
Mm-mm.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry.
Mm-mm.
I cannot. Lonnie said them fools just sitting talking ain't doing nothing if he was getting out. I mean, let's say they say all charges are dropped. Let's say that happens.
Yeah, you ain't gonna mean shit.
You can't buy. And I honestly think that she still thinks that there's some money out there that he can access once he's out. I really think that. And if it was that shoebox money, Will Wooten and them, they done took that. So Officer Phil said no. She took the shoebox money. And it wasn't real no way. I just want to know how are they going to achieve these unachievable? Look, my fantasies are my fantasies, but there are things that I say can't never happen, won't never happen, but you never know what's possible. These people right here, this
Mm-hmm.
is just never. Mm-mm. KK Scorpio says he doesn't know how much it'll be per month, but he knows that with 3.6 million is going to be as high as hell. You know what else I noticed about him? Like he shies away from things that he doesn't know. Like when she was talking about a doc, he's like, nah, 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 nah. I just think if it's not something that's in his wheelhouse, he won't go the extra mile to try to figure it out or at least hire somebody to do it. Not that he can, but
No, I
you
think
know.
he always goes to, nah, I don't want that because he doesn't know anything about it. It's easier to just say, no, I don't want that because then
Right,
I can just dismiss it and then we can move past it. Because if we start having a discussion about why you do want it, then you're not going to really be able to speak to that. I think that he does that to try to change the subject or deflect away from what he doesn't know.
right, right. Jay Vickers says they got 40-ounce beer money and caviar dreams.
Hmm.
Now, very cherry. Stop. She said 100%. He doesn't want to sound stupid. Well, I forgot. I forgot. He don't know we gonna be listening and know he sounds stupid. But Sonya, she don't. She thinks this is really good. This is success. So yeah, he don't want to sound stupid. So you're right. I'll take that comment. I'll take it and agree with it. Yeah,
Hmm.
because at first I was getting ready to say what, but yeah, he ain't know we was gonna be judging, and we are. So
I'm sticking with my
Mm.
I'm sticking with my fire station because that works better for me for what I. That just works. You can see when you ride by and you pull up. You can see the garage doors down. You can see the glass. You can see the RVs
I
parked
love you. What
outside.
time you gonna call me with your
Joseph, V,
Mm.
did you hear him say I like it by the pressway and not the expressway? Did you? I think Joseph Bull
I
is
did
lying.
I did not hear that, but it wouldn't surprise me. And my ears have not started tuning up to Nestoese, and that is a scary thing if that is what happened. But I don't know. I did not hear that for myself,
But
but
it's believable, I guess.
if that's a possibility, I never wanted to own that would happen to me, but it could have happened.
After a while, there are things that just get past, like Tosserone. I didn't. I kind of heard it, but I didn't. I'm just so used to him misspeaking or mispronouncing that it's just become like second nature. And like, I guess I'm like these other people who let him get away with it that he actually is talking to, So I think that I'm probably, you know, I'm probably just getting used to it and just letting it fly by. Lonnie says so. He's trying to impress whoever with when they ride up with the garage door and dabba dabba do mush mouth.
Mm-mm.
I think so. I think so. Maybe you're right.
Fire station.
What time you gonna settle down? What, about 7?
I don't know. Our plane said I'm not leaving until 3:30. Bitches. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, 7 o'clock. We'll say 7 o'clock. I shouldn't be in the air.
Okay, 7 o'clock. 7 o'clock, 3:30. Damn, that's an hour. That ain't that far. That ain't that long. That's like 40 minutes.
I've been here since 11. I mean, I've been here since 12. So.
Yeah.
Thank you for using Global Tel-Link.
In this next call, Nesto wants to make sure that Sonia understands his concept of a firehouse. Take a listen.
Oh Lord, got to get straight.
I'm not.
What'd you say, V?
Oh, I guess he got to make sure she got this straight because this is so serious.
Understand his concept.
Yes, like don't get it fucked up. Let's talk about this plan like immediately. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm at the beginning of the line to get on, but I'm not. Hi, what's going on, babe?
Oh, you getting on that now? Oh, okay.
No,
Oh
I mean, I will
wow.
be
I
shortly.
tried,
So
but
okay.
I thought it takes off at just say 3:45.
That's what it say 3:32, but the plane had just got here.
Oh, okay, okay. Oh, okay, okay. I just want to make sure you understand my concept of the firehouse.
oh, he actually quote.
Oh,
Oh,
go ahead. Your firehouse.
now now Shay giving us direct quotes.
Mm-hmm.
I want to make sure you understand my concept of a firehouse.
I hate that nasty ass laugh.
Shirley testified finally said if he get out tonight, he will be on the next scam by morning. Barry Cherry said he wants to make sure um, she has her facts, FAX together, okay? She his mouthpiece. Mouth.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just trying to be up for the future because see.
You might be able to live upstairs and look down at your stuff.
What'd you say?
You want to be able to live upstairs and look down at your stuff. You don't want to live there. You want to just use it as an office, or you want to live there.
I'm gonna do both. I just see. If I'm traveling, see, here's the thing. I just want it for a hug. If I'm traveling or whatever I'm doing, whatever I got in my older age life, I don't want to deal with all that. The world ain't the same no more. It's a cold world for real right now.
Mm-hmm.
Ain't
That's
nobody.
out here.
Yeah, it really ain't safe. So if I'm in the firehouse and I got me security guards out there in the front, out there parked, I mean, I'm pretty safe in my vehicle. What I really like, if I want to live in luxury, I can live inside my RV, and I can live in a warehouse, and I can keep my car. You know what I'm saying? I got everything in the one. You know what I'm saying? That's all. In the backyard, if I want to put a little man-made lake back there or whatever, the firehouse gonna have some land in the back. I do know that. And if I want to throw a party, I got a parking lot in the back that people can park in. See, all that come into play. That's all. And then I ain't got, most people right now is, they be trying to show off and shit. I done did done that shit so goddamn long. That shit boring to me. So, I was going to tell you, look up an address and Google the address and tell me, because you can see the picture when you Google it, right? Huh?
Hold on. I'm walking to the plane. Go ahead. I hear you.
Yeah,
Google your address.
Yeah, Google address, and you can see the picture when you Google it, right? You know how you look down and show what the house is like and how it's in front. You can do that, right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay, I want you to Google it and tell me what you see out there.
Tell you what I see. When you want to do it, you got to do it like in 4 minutes when I sit down. I'm getting on the plane.
No, we're going to do it later when I call you later.
Oh, that's okay, hon. Hey.
Yeah, okay.
Break over. Everybody get up. Everybody get up. All right, look. All right, I'm over here. Yeah, that's cool. You can do that.
Yeah, I'm just trying to show you what we're going in the future. Whatever, if your dream comes fast.
Okay, he said security cars and not guards. I want to believe he said security cars. because if he didn't, I don't know what guards he would have. So I think he said security cars. But he thinks he's going to get out, get a motor coach, get a fire station. You know, he's purchasing, leasing, whatever. He's It's going to be a man-made pond in the back because you see it's going to have land. I've never seen a fire station with land. Now, I've not seen all the fire stations in the US of A, but the ones I have seen don't have like additional land for man-made lakes and rivers.
Most
Have-
of them are in the city anyway.
Right, right, exactly. And
In
I
the
don't
center of whatever town it is, because they got to be able to get to whatever is, they got to be centralized for a certain, area, a certain number of people, or whatever it is, however
right.
it's zoned out. Hmm.
Right. That's what I thought. So I mean, I don't know. I don't know what his vision is. So I'll just let him keep on telling us, but he wants her to Google this, okay? So that she can see his vision. But I don't see his vision. I don't have to Google. It just doesn't I've never seen it before and it just doesn't make sense.
That's whoever dream comes faster, we still gonna be able to share the shit. That's
Yeah,
all.
hear this.
Yay. Hmm.
Whoever's dream comes true first.
Right. In other words, I'm gonna have me a place to stay no matter what. Okay, because I ain't gonna never dream nothing that's gonna ever come to pass, and I'm gonna ride your dreams the whole time. Like, come on, this Negro doesn't do anything for himself, and he needs a woman that has dreams, aspirations, motivation, and means.
Right,
That's
exactly.
why I said he and Tanya weren't gonna last long at all, because she ain't got shit, none of that, none of it.
And I'll tell you something else too. When you want to, I mean, like he wants her boots on the ground, looking for these places, doing all these things. She doesn't get up early enough. Now, granted, there are days that I sleep in till the late afternoon, but though I also am up all night and I don't have nothing to do. But guess what? On the days that I do have things to do or I do want to go places, I do try to get my behind in the bed so that I can get up and do the things I need to do. Businesses, appointments, and all that has to be done during the day, and I just don't see her doing it because she doesn't start off till late afternoon like all the time. So I just don't see it. I don't see it.
When you pull up to
Yeah,
your shit.
yeah. I don't want to be dealing with all that. So,
Yeah.
and
Gotta have
I
a
don't
back
know.
interest.
Yeah, they got a front and a back interest.
I'm gonna sleep good on this plane. Oh my god. Especially
That's
with
good.
him.
Yeah, for an hour, you
Can
can
I
sleep
feel
about an hour.
crazy? I know. That's all I need. I can take a quick nap and be good. She should put this thing on my face. Something she bought me from the mail. It didn't do anything. Some kind of snake venom. I was like, why are you gonna test it on my face?
Snake venom.
Yeah, it's supposed to take the bag, like, off your face or whatever. And so
What
I was
is
like,
supposed to do? What is it gonna do?
supposed to take the swelling. I was like, maybe get some pepperoni H. That's what you use for the swelling.
Wait a minute. You got swelling in your face?
No, she just put it on my face. She bought it for her, but she just was using it on my face. I don't know what's going on. My eyes was fine. Yeah, my face is good.
Sonia, I beg to differ. They are not fine.
Mm.
They are not fine. You have bags under your eyes. Now, there are times that I have bags and dark circles under my eyes, but that has to do with, levels in my body. I think yours are just bag because I think you are obsessing over this man. That's what I think.
Mm.
You wait a minute. Your face swollen? These two are they are so artificial. They no, that's not what the word I want. They're so somebody in the chat will know what I'm talking about. They'll know.
I look like I did 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh,
I ate backwards.
snake venom. I thought that shit, snake venom
Said I
supposed to be
ate
poison.
backwards. Is that what she said?
Yes.
I
Thank
ate
you.
backwards.
Thank you, very cherry. Superficial. That's the name. That was the word I was trying to say. They're very superficial pussies. Y'all
Oh,
hear this? She aged backward. So she is the
Oh,
real
she
life.
aged backwards. That's
She
what she
aged backwards.
no,
So
she did.
she's getting younger and younger looking.
I think she did, but you know what? She does believe this. I was gonna say she can't believe that, but she really does believe it because she thinks that her size. See, sometimes I do think that what you see in the mirror isn't really what other people are seeing. And I've also, and Native can probably speak to this better, but I've also learned just in recent years that your eyes, so like when you're in the mirror will show you how you look to yourself, but a photograph will show you how others see you.
Right. And that is true. That is that is how people with anorexia see themselves. I
Yeah,
still,
probably
as a
this.
person who has lost, who was well over 300 pounds, I still see myself well over 300 pounds when I look in the mirror.
Uh-huh.
I do. So I know that that is a true thing and a real thing. And I think I always will. And I've seen pictures of me that size and of me when I got down to like a 10. I've seen it, but I still, even though I look at the picture and it's telling me, then my mind says that's not you. So it's a very tricky thing. That's why people don't realize what goes into, people think that losing weight and stuff like that, or even for people who have problems gaining weight, they think it's a matter of, oh, you eat too much, get away from the table. That's not what it's about, and that's not what it is. Um, it's so much more, and the psychological effects that it has on you are very deep, and a lot of people don't realize that. But Sonya is the real life living Benjamin Button case. She says she ages backwards.
Uh-huh.
The KK Scorpio, that's a good way to put it. She says the mirror shows you what your wait a minute. The mirror shows you what your brain thinks. And it does. It does. You can have somebody can be anorexic and be 45 pounds. They still think they're 200 pounds.
But then, and understand it can work the opposite way too. The fact that you may think you look really good until you see a picture of yourself, and then you
Hmm.
realize, oh, I could stand to lose some weight, or oh, I don't look as young as I thought I looked, or you know what I'm saying? Because the mind can play tricks on you.
Right. And Chick-fil-A Gail said my sister is like that. She went from 315 pounds to 145 pounds, and she still thinks she's fat and doing more lipo. Yeah. And you can look at yourself, like you can see wrinkles that aren't there, or there can be wrinkles there and you don't see them. It could work both ways.
Uh-huh.
But the mirror, I'm I don't understand how she feels like she's aging backwards. Her size, she should realize just because you can get something from the kids department don't make you a kid, and it don't make
Right.
you look young.
And I think that Sonya thinks because she's so small and she's so short, she's so tiny, as far as her build and, that sort of thing. She got granddaughters and daughters that are taller than her. And so she thinks proportion
Mm,
somehow equals a certain age.
right, exactly.
Yeah, and that's look, and when you looked at her, did you see the other day her she was in um Sydney's stories on Instagram,
No.
and I played it on my channel. You'd have to go back and see it on my channel now because it'll disappear. But when I tell you, Sonya, you could see I saw nothing but the little old lady.
Well, you notice now how you see her, like you can literally see her bones. And
Girl, you could see her veins. Ooh,
yeah,
her
yeah,
veins all around the top of her forehead and all up and through her hairline and child, like she looked horrible.
right. Yeah. Yeah, she really does. She's not holding up well, and I think it has to do with her health and then dealing with this man. So yeah, she's not very yeah. And then, the fact that she body shames other people. That's the thing. She's always body shaming or age shaming or talking about somebody's looks. So I do believe she really thinks that she's all that in a bag of chips. I do.
Right. So kill you. That's why I said, I said, you can't get something to kill me. But I mean, use my eye. He was like, no. I said, but you gonna test it on me and not yourself? I ain't asked for that. What the hell? I use old remedies. I ain't put a new stuff. Preparation H been around. People been saying Preparation H takes the skeleton off your face. That's old. Toothpaste on a sucker bite. That's old. Give me some old remedies. I don't want that new stuff, and then I break out and get all kind of facial burns. It's looking crazy.
Yes, it is crazy. The world is crazy right now.
I know.
It is. But that's what's going on right now. I'm not, I know that. Yeah. Because you asked me a question. You said, what your face is like? I say, keeping it going. Keeping it going.
Nah.
And get what? Who ain't, anybody be excited about that. Man, pull up at my spot. Well, I'm right here, but it says I'm out such.
Right.
But
You can
you
make it
here.
whatever you want. And then too, you can find something with like brick walls on the exposed brick. And then metal. That'd be so pretty. And you put like big art on the wall, like somebody to commission a painting, like a 10-foot painting. You got your grandkids scribble all on it and shit. Get a 10-foot clear canvas and have the grandkids just scribble all on it and then frame it.
And it already I can take the shower. It got showers in. I can take the shower out. How I want it.
A bathroom is not. There's nothing to build out a bathroom in the kitchen. It's all you need because you're not a cooking person. So all you need is 5 feet for a kitchen.
And what I really like here, it's got them big old industrial heaters in there.
Oh yeah.
Garage heaters.
Yeah, then you get you a nice big fan of circulate stuff. A nice big industrial fan, lots of metal and brick. Oh, and a shag rug. So you can bring back the 70s.
Just give you something to think about. That's all. Just make you laugh.
Right?
Yeah.
No, that's nice. That's actually nice. Because I wanted a firehouse when I lived in Cleveland, and they had one right around the corner. They tore that bitch down. I was so mad. They had those old brick ones that had it was like a side-by-side garage, and the building wasn't wider than that, and then you had the upstairs for the kitchen and everything. Cleveland had a lot of nice old firehouse, but I ain't trying to live in Cleveland. But you could always emulate anything. You can have anything built, You can have anything built. You can make. That's how they do South Beach. When they did South Beach over, they kept the exterior because they wanted that look to stay, and then they gutted out everything and made everything on the inside brand new. So you drive around South Beach, you think this shit looks like it did in the 80s, but no. The exterior, yeah, but the interior, every building is brand new. Brand new. Yeah. But it's just that look of that era. Like, I like those firehouses from that era. Those brick ones.
Yeah, the brick ones.
The little ones, not the 2-story brick ones, not the 1-stories, not those, the ones they build now. The little ones that have maybe.
Hello? Uh-oh.
Three bedrooms upstairs.
Yeah, that's the one I'm
And a big kitchen. Yeah, and the poles, you slide down that edge. And, it's going to make it successful.
Yeah.
But no, But I get what you're saying. And then you can pull like one RV and then you can stack like 3 cars on the other side. The cars aren't as long. Yeah. Put a little gym workout equipment. Little workout equipment down there.
Yeah.
Like a little running thing or something.
Yeah, ain't nobody got that. Ain't nobody got that. I don't know nobody got that.
People don't think like that. They think house. I'm gonna get a house in a neighborhood. You know, all that tradition shit. It's cool. Been there, done it. Yeah, once you do it, it's like, what's next? 'Cause life is long. You got 50 years of being an active adult, you know? So you want to.
Hello? What happened? Can you guys hear me? Hmm?
Okay, can y'all hear me now?
Yes,
Yes, my
sir.
thing. Okay, y'all can hear me now. Yeah, I had to go out and come back in.
Like
So,
me.
yeah.
What's going on? It must be an Evmux thing, maybe.
Yeah, I told you I don't think folks is working today. So, um here's the thing on these two people's first of all, did I hear this lady say commission a painting or get a painting? First of all, I don't think she would know what commission. Hey, Queen Black. I don't
Doesn't.
think she would know what commission is.
No.
And then she was saying, or get the grandkids to scribble on the wall. First of all, what grandkids? Because he doesn't deal with them, only the one.
Uh-huh.
But I heard all that correct. I just want to make sure that I heard all that correct, and that really did happen. Um, and Nesto, he's I had that life. I had that life. Now he's still okay. What he's saying is he don't want to be married no more. He don't necessarily want to be in high society life, but
Uh-huh.
he wants high class luxury things.
Uh-huh.
So he doesn't realize that you can take away that life. You still got to pay real money for these luxurious things that you like.
Well, you can't get the luxurious things that he likes or that he says he likes without being in a high class lifestyle. Like, make it make sense.
Right, right. Yeah, and it doesn't. It doesn't.
And those
Ye-
things are of high, anyway, I don't understand. It's stupid.
Yeah, it is. It really is. So
Whatever.
yeah, he doesn't. I mean, he just clearly does not understand how life and how we know he doesn't understand how
Right,
things work, but
right.
definitely life and everything.
I have to catch myself. It's like, well, if you do this, of course you did it. And I'm like, oh, come on, Nesto.
Yeah, yeah. All he knows is how to scam. That's it.
That part.
All right, y'all. We don't have that much further to go.
Still me. You know, and I was just a nobody. That was so refreshing. And it just, no one was looking. So I was telling my friend, I'm like, I'll be in Cleveland in 2 weeks. Oh, okay, well, I got a car if you need a car. I don't have to rent anything. I was like, no, I rented a Tesla. Tesla? Yeah, you know, when I come to Cleveland, I got to come correct because people know me in Cleveland. I can go anywhere else. Nobody knows who I am. That's cool. I said, but Cleveland.
Are you kidding me?
Around that town in Cleveland, I got the flex. So I rented a Tesla. I rented a nice ass car. I always rent something nice.
Okay.
He was like, well, okay then. I was like, yeah. Even though I'm only going to be here for 2 days, I still, you know. the four people that I do pull up. That's all I said. But you know, like you might feel better moving to retiring to a neighboring state or Savannah.
I don't want to see
Reti-
that.
You say that, you say that, you say that. But Savannah got some fire. Savannah got some firehouses to jump out, and it's not that far. It's a 30-minute flight.
I don't like the.
is there an alternative definition to retirement that I am not aware of? Because the one I'm aware of means you have worked or you have done something for a certain amount of time and then you no longer do it.
Yeah.
You can't scam. You can't retire from, well, you can retire for scamming. I take that back. But if that is your only skill set, like, what are you going to do? Like, scamming, you can't get a check for scam for, after you retire from scamming and all of the things that he did. You can't get nothing. So I don't understand why this word retirement keeps getting thrown around by these people. And when I get old, Negro, you are old. So I'm kind of confused as to why that those things are being thrown around. I was just wondering if it was just, sometimes there are definitions that I may not know. So I just wanted to check.
And I think you're clear on all the definitions that exist.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yeah.
I just don't like the weather. I don't like they got to have the meals down there. Smell like shit every time you wake
So
up.
the water. What? I gotta go to Savannah because he was talking mad shit about Savannah.
I'm telling you, gonna see it. Don't you wake up?
I gotta
They got
see.
the,
Cause it's on
they
the
got
water.
the
It's
meals
coast,
down
so.
there. Got the meals down there. And I don't
The
like
meals. What kind of meals?
like them factory meals and shit.
Which
Yeah,
one? So.
and it pollutes the air real bad. When you get up, it's
It's on the water. So it don't smell like the ocean down there.
no. I'll tell you what it is.
What is it?
And I don't like them swampy ass trees like that plantation feeling. I don't like that.
Oh, too southern.
Yeah, I don't like that. That plantation like I'm still in slavery time and all that. I don't like all.
Like I'm still in slavery time. When was he there?
No, he said like he's still in slave time. Okay, he talked like a slave.
KK Scorpio say I may be wrong, but renting a Tesla is a flex. I didn't know it was, but apparently in Sonya's world it is. Is it a flex in Ohio, Villanor, to rent a Tesla?
It's not, you don't see them a lot. I didn't, I should say. Is it a flex? No. I think it was I think people thought more of them when in places where they don't see as many of them. In California, it's every other car. So it's might as well be a Honda Civic child at this point. And
Yeah, okay. I mean, because I did not, yeah.
they're all over the place. Everybody has a Tesla here.
See, KK Scorpio said that, and I see that was something I was thinking, but wasn't gonna say. Hey, Diva Shawnee, I wasn't gonna say it, but since she said it, Chick-fil-A gal said, "I told y'all Nesto was raised on a plantation." Okay.
I believe it.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
Okay,
how it.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, I don't. I mean, that's how they sell their history, but I don't like that type of shit. Yeah.
How about Charlotte or Myrtle Beach? Myrtle Beach got a lot of hurricanes.
No, if I retire and I got a whole bunch
Yeah.
of change, I'm just gonna keep my change and I'm just gonna ride. That's it. Cause
But ooh, I just
What
live on the
chick?
bus. Listen, but you know NASCAR is in Charlotte.
man, yeah. So that's what I'm into right now. I'm not really. I don't want to do all that shit no more. That shit. Cause you get too much land here, property here. Cause you can't keep up. I can't keep her. I done tried all that.
I'm definitely I should either have something.
Boho Hobo says they rent them a dime a dozen in St. Louis. They rent them right out of the IKEA parking lot in the city. Really? Saj said, I bet his family were sharecroppers. And Joseph Buller says, so childish, renting cars to show off. Unbelievable. I know when we would traveled to Ohio, we would rent cars that were, cost effective, like with my mom and my sister, cost effective, the gas, all of that was taken in consideration. And that's so you don't put the miles on your car or whatever. So that's what we did, but we never thought of let's stunt on the family. Let's go get something luxurious to make them all mad. We never thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
Built on some land, or I'm going to sit my ass in a van or RV.
Yeah.
That's my definite next year. I'm going on tour. Going on tour. I have to. You've got to make memories. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to be old, sitting there smiling in my head of all the things I did in my life. And that's gonna be one of them. I'm gonna go to all these little quirky little spots and just pop up and just be like, "What's that? What's that?" They do that now, but it's gonna be bigger because people always call and they're like, "Where you at? Are you in Miami? Are you in Atlanta? Where you at?" I'm like, I'm in Miami. I keep bouncing between the two. Oh, okay, because we didn't know if we was living in Miami or Atlanta or, I don't know. Yeah, so next year it's going to be, where you at, Vegas? I'll be here for 2 months, then I'm going to where? I don't know, Arizona. And then I'll be there for like 30 days, then I'm going to LA. Oh, okay, then I'm going to Portland for like a couple weeks in the summer. Might go to New York in the summer. I haven't been to New York in a minute. New York is so much. Now listen, New York in the 90s was nice. Block
Oh,
parties.
here we go.
Oh my God,
Everything
New
in the
York was
90s
nice
was
in the
nice.
90s. That's when New York was nice. But ever since I used to go to New York a lot in the 90s, but I
Mm-hmm.
went once like in 2005 or six to go see James, my friend, one in the music industry. But other than that, I don't think I've been back to New York. No, I went one other time to go see Jimmy because Jimmy's from New York, so I went there twice to see him. But in the 90s, New York was good. Life was good though in the 90s. I don't know. It was just fun. Never been a freak thing, so. Well, you still gotta pick a place to park. You gotta buy land and park it.
Yeah, that's what I'm finna do. I'm finna be right there in the fire station.
Outside the fire station.
That's what
You
I'm
want
saying.
you want the fire station in Atlanta?
I like the fire station, because the fire station, my shit ain't gonna get all rained on, weathered out. You know
I'll
what I'm
build you a fire station on the property. I'll build you a fire station. I'll build you a warehouse. It's big enough to put a warehouse on it. So the guy next door, I'm telling you, that's what his house was like. An old barn or a warehouse is that big. Because it's the country, so you can get away with stuff like that. Yeah, you got regular houses, and you put barns up, and you can put anything on the property that look like where everybody else's stuff looks like, and you just make the middle look like the inside look like they want to look like. But it's just to look out, wake up, and just sit up in your bed and just look at the water, and it just be. You might get a rooster just so I can just sound like the country and shit with that dude cockadoodle. I hate birds. I hate birds.
Really?
My ex had a bird. Let me tell you, he had a cat and a bird. I got rid of the cat. I took the cat across town and dropped it off somewhere. Then he got a bird. And that bird used to make noise all.
You know what? You don't have to be an animal lover. You don't have to like animals. But there is a thing called compassion. If you had a cat that you didn't want, why not take it to a shelter? Why not advertise it in the paper? But to take it on the other side of town and drop it off is telling me right there what kind of human you are. I don't care if you can just say it's an animal. I just don't know how you can have an animal and do it like that. They think they have feelings too. So you're going to take it to a place it's never been and that they're not aware of and just leave it. And she chuckled after it. So that's why she has no regard for victims or society as a whole, because she's despicable. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
she's despicable. Anything to add, V. Lenore?
No, she's despicable.
very very Cherry said, I thought she said she respect all animals and living things.
Yeah, she does say that all the time. It means nothing.
Yeah, yeah, because if you did that to a cat, then no, you don't. And I also notice, like when she gets dogs to have as pets, how she just easily gives them away. Uh, mm, yeah,
I
no.
think she be
Mm.
lying a lot of the time about animals.
Now somebody had said before they thought she was dog, she dog set, and that's why she
Yeah,
was. Every time you turn around, she has a different animal.
yeah. I think those Yorkie. I only knew about the Yorkies, but you've mentioned before about another animal. I don't recall any discussion about it, but at the end of the day, I never believe she's had her own. Who gets two Yorkies only within 30 days to give them away? Do you know how much it would cost to even purchase Yorkies like that?
Yorkies are expensive unless she got them from some people who just happen to have two Yorkies that made it and they wanted to give them away. They don't have papers or something like that. But I just Yorkies are expensive. They're very expensive. Very, very expensive.
So I don't believe that she spent that kind of money that it would cost for her to get not one but two of them, and then within investing within a 30-day period of time, she has given them away. She didn't even sell them. She gave them.
Gave them away.
Girl, if you don't shut up.
And then there was a dog that that she had in Florida. There was
Yeah,
the
I didn't know
rabbit.
that one. That's the one I didn't know about.
And then there was a rabbit that she
What?
tried to say, yeah, it was a rabbit. She claims cost $1,200, but I looked up rabbits, like the high end of a rabbit, and the highest you gonna pay for a rabbit is $150, like on period. There
What?
is no such thing as a $1,200 rabbit. I looked during that call. I looked.
Remember about the rabbit talk. Now that you meant, I guess I don't count rabbits as like real pets and shit. I just I don't feel like it should be allowed to be called a pet. I'd say it should be called the house mascot or some shit, but a pet, no.
House mascot. That's a good one.
Just saying, never, I never think about that being a real thing, But
Yeah.
it's like saying, "Let me take my fish out for a walk." Like I don't count fish as pets either. But
Oh gosh, what about gerbils?
nope, that's a rat. That's a rat. That's a rodent that has taken over your home.
What about lizards?
Fuck no. That's a baby crocodile in my mind. Baby crocodile, baby, what's it called? Dinosaur. Outside of that, no, those are not pets.
Baby dinosaur.
It is.
Boho Hobo said, all this about pets is new to me. Just another liar, just another layer of her and nasty ass character
Mhm,
that this really pisses me off. Yeah. Yeah.
mhm.
It bothers me too because it's just the lack of regard is just terrible. The lack of regard. KK Scorpio said, "What did she just? She just had two other dogs that were good sized dogs, and she gave them away. Really?
What?
I didn't know that.
When did this happen? So what now?
Yeah. So she had gotten two bigger dogs and gave
Who? Y'all, where
son.
y'all get that from? Who had?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does anybody else remember this? Because all of a sudden, this is seeming familiar."
I did not recall no child. I'm not saying it ain't true. I'm saying I don't know nothing about it. Now that's for damn sure. I don't know shit about it.
Joseph Buller said, "You hate birds, but you have a bird brain."
Oh,
Let me see. She said, Wendy Shy said she got the dogs as travel companions for the RV. Okay, yeah.
right.
Oh, okay.
That's
Now I do remember. I do remember because I was like, how you gonna have big dogs in a little RV?
Wait, just
I
recently she told y'all that?
I don't remember how long ago, and I remember, and then I remember also talking about how I've seen van lifers have big dogs, and they're in a van, and they might have two dogs and a cat. I do remember that. Yes, yes, yes. I do remember that. I do. Chick-fil-A gal says, I recall. Yeah. Nikki G
But are
said
we
yes.
saying recently she had a big dog
So
while she had this
Nikki
tin can? No way.
Nikki G said yes last year when she was in between leases.
Y'all, don't y'all keep falling for the okie doke. I
Uh-uh.
guess y'all can't get Sonya in Africa too right now as we speak because she moved there. Y'all know she still goes back and forth to Africa and Canada
Yeah, okay.
on a regular basis. See, this is what I'm saying. Why do y'all entertain this lady too? Okay. Damn
Wendy Shy said not recently. You know what? I think I do, but I do remember the big dog. I do. I really do remember that. But Wendy Shy said sometime last year, or maybe maybe it was she had them, and then I'm thinking about this RV and how she's gonna have. But I do remember. I do remember.
not have no big dogs. Okay. If anything, she was so she ain't had no dogs. Let's really break it down.
All right. Wait a minute. KK Scorpio said, remember when she had shown Sylvia the pictures of the dogs and Sylvia was in the media room at the trial? Those were the little dogs. Yeah, when she docked Sonya. Yeah, I remember that very well. When
Yeah,
she doxed her.
but that's not the same. Those are the Yorkies. Look, I don't believe those Yorkies were hers either. She
Mm-mm.
got a picture of Measure calling it her baby. That ain't her baby. We know that. Y'all forget what y'all want to believe. Okay. Now you know damn well Measure ain't her baby. All right.
No.
Nesto ain't her man.
No.
All right. And y'all want us to believe and let me tell you what else. Tomas is not a rapper. Okay, so all of these things.
Wait, when did that happen?
Well, wasn't he supposed to be a rapper?
No, a writer.
Oh, writer, rapper, all of this.
You know when he got kicked out of college.
Yeah, college.
Yeah.
He got kicked out of college.
Yeah. Not job code, but college. Yes. He got kicked out
No,
of college. And then somehow or another he got kicked out. And then like 4 months later, like in the middle of September, he had completed a master's degree.
yeah, I'm not going. See what I'm saying? But you all keep, you know, y'all probably think Sonya right now lives in a house in North Carolina with
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
dig in the driveway. Hmm.
Now, allegedly, she says when Sonya goes to Africa, does she check on the internet cord? Yeah, the one that runs under the earth through Africa over here to the America. Yeah.
Y'all,
Hmm.
Alexi Moon doesn't even believe that Sonya is out here watching YouTube anymore, child.
Yeah, now I don't. I mean,
Oh my
you
God.
had a good argument for it. I will say that, but I really don't think she be I don't know what I would not sit up and watch somebody talk about me. That's why I didn't watch all that Sylvia stuff. I didn't watch it. I didn't watch it. All I needed to know is she was talking about me, and I said what I said. But I didn't even watch it because why would I want to sit up, especially not only talk about me, but lie? Sitting up lying on me.
Child, y'all hear this? This lady does not believe that that girl don't watch YouTube. She is so angry that this whole ride, this roller coaster is about to end. Okay, she don't know what to do.
Lonnie said, but Legacy Sonya don't have good sense. Sonya is listening and watching. I
Yeah,
cannot.
that's what Nate
I,
had to tell her. You're trying to act like your mind, the way your mind would work, a normal person's mind would work. We're talking about Sonya. The fuck?
Oh man. All right, y'all. The global tail link lady should be coming up in a couple of minutes.
All the time. It's just all the fucking time. That fucking bird. And he came to me one day and was like, "Oh my God, the bird is dead." And I was like, "Yay!" He was like, looking
Did
at
you
my
kill
face.
that bird? Did you kill that
No,
bird?
he did. He admitted like a month later, like, I killed the bird. I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got mad one day, and this is the doctor, right?" He was like, "I got mad one day, and I don't know, and I didn't ask how he did it. He just said he killed the bird, and I was like, good, because I wanted to."
Did she just say I ain't mad how he did it? So this man says he punched the bird and killed it. First of all, she laughed when she said it. And then she said she's glad he did because she wanted to, but she loves all animals.
What?
Did you hear that?
Not the part about I wanted to, but I loved all animals, and that's why I
No, no,
didn't.
no, 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 no. The I love all animals was added in by me, but she said she did. She said I wanted to, but
Mm,
I didn't.
mm,
Yeah, and that sound my tie was, S- excuse me, was Sonya making a bird sound. That was her bird sound.
mm.
That was not me. It was her bird sound. Yeah, I don't even see how this is funny. And any man that would punch a bird will punch you when he's angry. That's
Mhm.
how it starts. Just like serial killers, you find out they was killing animals. It's just like if a man is willing to hit, kick, do anything to an animal, he's gonna do it to you. Uh, it's gonna happen. Let's see. Justin's mom said that's the sign of a psychopath, and Aunt Natty said bipolar at its finest. Okay, okay, Wendy Shaw. I will. I'll go back. Okay. Let's see. All right, there we go.
Yeah, you got rental houses, and you put barns up, and you can put anything on the property that look like where everybody else's stuff look like, and you just make the middle look like the inside look like they want to look like. But it's just to look out, wake up, and just sit up in your bed and just look at the water, and it just be. You might get a rooster just so I can just sound like the country and shit with that dude cockadoodle in the morning. I hate birds. I hate birds.
Really?
My ex had a bird. Let me tell you, he had a cat and a bird. I got rid of the cat. I took the cat across town and dropped it off somewhere. Then he got a bird. And that bird used to make noise all of the time. It just all the fucking time. That fucking bird.
Mm.
And he came to me one day and was like, "Oh my God, the bird is dead." And I was like, "Yay!" He was
Yeah,
like looking
did
at
you
my
kill
face.
that bird? Did you kill that
No,
bird?
he did. He admitted like a month later, like, I killed the bird. I was like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got mad one day, and this is the doctor, right?" He was like, "I got mad one day, and I don't know, and I didn't ask how he did it. He just said he killed the bird, and I was like, good, because I wanted to." I
I
don't kill
ain't
animals, but
I ain't mad how he killed the bird. I ain't mad. But
Mm-mm.
good because I wanted to. D Dub says she hates birds, but she's a side hen. Make it make sense. Or she
Mm.
wants a rooster in the yard, but she hates birds.
That
Okay.
part.
Mm, mm, mm.
Yeah, she wants to grow and leave. She wants to live off the land and grow her own food. Well, aren't you gonna have to raise the chickens and stuff? Didn't she talk about chickens too?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she talked about chickens before. Yeah, you got
Okay.
to feed them.
Yeah.
You got to retrieve the eggs and stuff if you want that.
And then eventually, if you gonna eat some chicken, you gonna have to kill that motherfucker and pluck all them damn feathers and all that stuff,
Yeah,
honey.
I don't see it. I don't see it at all.
I know it ain't for me.
It definitely ain't for me. Jay Vickers, yes, I got I did get the video you sent me, the body cam. Well, you know what? Now I would have chickens and stuff,
Hmm.
But I would not, I would just use them for the eggs. I wouldn't use them to eat. Like if I wanted chicken, I don't even want to marry a farmer.
Man,
Play with the other cats in the
you
street.
don't really see too many
Rats.
cats in people's house no more. They just stay in the trailer park somewhere.
No, we just don't hang with people that got cats.
And you know what?
Did he
You might
just
be right.
wait? Did he just say people don't have cats no more? Only people that hang in trailer parks?
Mm.
It, did y'all hear that? Okay, all right.
You might
Yeah,
be right.
that's what it is. It's not really for us. You know what I'm saying? We really don't mess with cats. We mess with dogs. Pit
Who is we? I had three cats. Had them for almost 20 years. They lived. And I cried every time each one of them passed away. So who is we? I mean, I know everybody don't like cats,
Hmm.
but Native has a cat. He's black. I mean, there are other people in the chat who have or have had cats and they're black. I did not know that owning a certain pet had a race attached to it. I wasn't aware.
Growing up, that was always my impression. I didn't have any black friends that had cats. Not
You
one. Promise you. Not one. Not one black person I knew had a cat.
um them
And
folks
I was
says
of the impression that only white folks had cats.
them folks said I
Or
don't have cats, but I follow a ton of them on social media. Well, and you know what? I can see you thinking that because growing up, that's what you saw.
yeah.
So you probably did. That's different, And then you see. But you mean to tell me she's never, in her big old age, she's never came across a black person with a cat at her big age. She's never known or talked to any black person with a cat.
And I ain't trying to be
Mm-mm.
funny. Even the ones that I did know that had them, they were biracial folks. I promise you. So I legit thought that black people did not have cats. That was just something on TV. Name one television show where you saw some black folks who had a cat.
Yeah, you didn't really see it on TV.
And I didn't see it in real life or about cleanliness and when it comes to the people cooking the food.
Hmm.
And them cats be all over the countertops and stuff.
Yeah,
So
mm-mm,
yeah, so
mm-mm.
I just didn't know. I
Nikki
legit
G,
was an adult, okay? For real.
Nikki G said, I have always thought like V about us not having cats. Coffee is Brewing says she has a cat. It stays outside. No sound. Y'all don't have sound?
Again, it's something
Can,
going on
yeah. Put a one in the chat if you hear me. Put a two in the chat if you hear V.
because I can hear you.
Yeah, I hear you. I just want to make sure. Um,
It must be a F Mux thing or something, or a YouTube.
yeah. Well, at least we got done most of the. Okay, Lonnie said she had to go out and come back in. So we got ones and twos both.
Good
Yeah.
grief.
Okay. So yeah, you might if you don't have sound, you might have to go out and come back in, but of course you can't hear me say that.
Right. Well,
Oh my god.
y'all
Can I
tell y'all friends in the chat what Lex Moon just said. 'Cause
Yeah, Nikki G or somebody, one of the mods, can you put that in the chat that if there's no sound that they need to go out and come back in? Because that was a problem earlier.
yeah.
Yeah, I told you these folks is on vacation. They are not working. So, but I'm here to tell you, black people, like I said, we have cats, and it was funny the counter thing too. No, now I don't know what the jokers did when I wasn't there, but like on tables where people eat and in counters, no. And before I did, make something, I would clean my counters off,
Uh-huh.
just so let me see if you have no oh, okay, attitude and tone, I'll put it in. Okay, let me highlight that so people can see it. Okay, there we go. Miss Piggy Braxton said, growing up, the only people I knew who had cats We made it this far. It ain't that much. She ain't talking about nothing and won't talk about nothing.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh.
So we can call it because I don't. The global tail link lady is gonna come on in any moment, and I don't want. I don't want to keep if the sound is going out and stuff like that. I think, like I said, I don't think these people are working today. I think that things
This
are slow.
and this was happening for me last night too, because people were saying during my live last night. Remember, I went out a couple of times because some people were saying they were having problems hearing,
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
and
right.
others weren't. And then earlier today, I had a similar problem. Now you're having it. It is something going on.
And I wait a minute, V. Let me add you to this scene. Um, okay,
And
you're
I was
here.
just gonna say that I don't think that they should be talking about animals at all anyway, because this nigga ain't allowed to be around them.
Oh yeah, yeah. Sometimes I forget that.
Obviously, they do too.
I do forget that sometimes.
Good grief.
So, Nesto Shackle Shuffle Walk of Shame says, growing up, we had cats and dogs, and I had a dog named Jade, and that bitch had a real personality. But my Smokey and Jade, they have two separate personalities, and I enjoy each one of them. I don't think I'd want them any other way, but the way that they are. You know what else I think is wrong with this here internet? I think that because of the time of year it is, because this is Christmas, I think there's probably like a lot of people getting on and stuff, and maybe there's frequencies jammed and whatnot.
Well,
Uh,
that's what I thought it was last night. Look, I was uh um trying to get on with the bank. Was that today? No, today's Christmas. So yesterday, I had trouble trying to log in to my bank, one of my banks, and I was like, why can't I get on? I can't. I was like, is my account closed? Because it wouldn't even allow me into, like, it would ask me my passcode. I'd go through the face, identification thing, all of that, and only for then it would say, sorry, we're having problems. I don't know, the way it was worded, it had me wondering, do I have an account with this bank anymore? Like, that's the way it had me going. Then I try again, and then it would ask me to go through like a another office authentic I can't even talk.
Authentication.
Yeah, authentication process again, and then it would look like it was about to go through and it would stop. So I called the like the help desk or whatever, and it was so bad. The lady said, "No, everything should be fine." She said, "Well, wait a minute, let me check my own account," because she obviously banks, with the bank too. And she's like, "No, I can't get in either. It's something's going on or whatever." So she said it just when I called, that was the first time she had even heard that something had happened. And she said, "Oh, it just went down like 15 minutes ago, whatever." She's like, "Call back if you have any trouble, in about 10, 20 minutes." I was like, "Okay." And then it went back up. But I just say all that to say that I think because of the holidays, people are shopping, people are, contacting people that loved
Hmm.
ones overseas, doing Zooms. Ain't no telling. Just so
Yeah.
much going on. I
You know,
think,
it's funny that you mentioned that about your bank, because I had that problem too yesterday.
yeah.
When I log, first it just would not let me log in. It just wouldn't.
Yes,
And
yes.
then finally I got in, and it's like there was nothing there. It was
Mhm.
like blank. I was like, somebody done stole my money.
I
So I
know. I was
went
just
out.
like, wait a minute. Have I been locked out of my own bank account? Do I even bank here anymore? Like, oh my God.
Yeah, child, I'm telling you, I was about to get hyper, and after about four more times, I was able to get in, and all the things were looking right. So I was like, okay, yeah, Wendy Shy system overload. Yes, 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 yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, and I think that
Like
that's
it's
what it is, because buffering on Evmux, I've never had that problem. Never. The sound going out for me has always been my fault. But like tonight, it just was. I've never had these problems with Evmux, so I
Tonight
think
and
that
yesterday for me. So
yeah, yeah. Now yesterday, I don't think I had any problems. I can't recall any. But yeah, today, definitely, this is just. Mm,
yesterday was so bad. I got up and I rebooted my own internet. I said, let me just go turn this shit off and hit the reset button and everything when I had to stop
right.
because I was like, this is doing too much. I don't understand.
Right. Right. Exactly.
And by the way, when I was having the bank issue, I wasn't even at home. I was out and about using um um not Wi-Fi, I should say. You know what I'm saying? I was using my cellular data and even that was hard to make the connection.
Yeah,
This
I started to not come on. I was thinking about it when I we were at your live because I was like because I truly said this is a Evmux issue, and I was thinking about not even doing anything tonight because of the issues, and I knew that this was going to happen, and then I got all the way through and get to the end. Well, it did happen a little bit in the middle, and then get toward the end. So, and she ain't talking about nothing, so. I don't want to keep y'all. And I know V's tired too. She got to get up. She got to get up because it's Christmas time for her tomorrow.
Yeah, I
So,
gotta go try and have Christmas again. Okay.
yeah.
Jeez, gotta
So,
do all the things I thought I was going to get up this morning and do. Now I'm gonna have to do it tomorrow. So, yeah.
what time do you have to be over?
Over there at noon, but we gotta stop by the store on the way. But it'll be quick.
Yeah.
But
Oh, okay.
be there at noon, finish up cooking or whatever, and then pretend like tomorrow is today.
Have y'all ever like
Hmm.
split, because blended families, they do different things. Have y'all ever just like spent like for Christmas Eve and then just spend the night over and be together Christmas morning?
That's how we used to do it. Before my son bought this house, I
Mm-hmm.
used to, I was in Ohio, so I would fly in. We'd be at his dad's home. It'd be his dad, his wife, and their son that they have together. His dad's uh, two kids from his previous wife, and me and my son and his wife's mother. All of us would be over there at the house
Oh, that's good. That is truly good.
and stay in.
I
I'll stay at their house with them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's always been impressive to me when you have a blended family and everybody works together. It's less stressful and it's less stress on the child and everything. So that's good. And then the most important benefit is to the child, and they don't feel like they have to choose, and they have like the best of both worlds. They have like everything. So I think that that is really good when that can happen. And I wish more people would practice that.
Yeah, I mean, when we started doing these Christmases like this, shit, Channing was already an adult, and so were the other kids. Only this
Hmm.
this one was not an adult. So it's almost like, if we really didn't want to deal with each other, we don't have to. Everybody's
Hmm.
an adult. Nobody has to, spend the holidays like this. I don't have to deal with them. We choose to because we like each other.
Right.
We have nothing to fight about. What is there to argue about, really?
Right.
You know?
Right. Wendy Shy said, "We're doing Christmas again tomorrow. The great grandbabies will be there, will be here." Oh,
Yeah.
that's good.
When
That's
you
fun.
you said how they do the pajamas and stuff. That's what So my son's birthday was the other day, right? It was 2 days before Christmas. And so we always do Christmas. We do his birthday together as a family, go out to dinner, and then we spend the night, we'll spend the night Christmas Eve, or at least be over at his dad's house Christmas Eve. We all do our pajamas alike. We take pictures. So I had done like a little tribute to my son, for his birthday, and Native saw it and he was like, look at y'all. Why y'all always got all y'all got the same pajamas on? I wanted to have pajamas like everybody and that kind of thing. That's because he saw multiple, pictures of us from Christmas time when we had our pajamas. So I don't know if we're gonna do our pajamas tomorrow because we normally would have done them last night. But we shall see. I want my damn pajamas. Shit.
Yeah, it is nice to do that because then you have those memories and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't have any. So we didn't do fun stuff like that. I just hope that it got through. We got through with, no arguments or no anything. So that was all I ever hoped for when I was little.
So that's important.
Yeah. So, well, that is all we have. I am hearing that the likes aren't liking, so make sure that you like when you go out if you haven't done so already. I thank y'all for being here, for giving us your time, working through the technical difficulties. I thank my guest, V. Lenore, for being here.
Yeah,
And
thank you for having me.
I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed your day. Tomorrow, some of you have to go back to the hustle and bustle of work. Some of y'all don't have to do it until Monday. So, whatever you have to do, whether it's sleep in or go to work, I hope that you have a good one and you enjoy. And I want to renew my statement that I made earlier. Fuck you, limited edition cougar. Stay out of my comments. Don't come over here and go straight to hell. And the lady who's a fat mouse with pink hair, fuck you too. Jump off a bridge and
Uh,
shove both your channels up your ass.
uh.
Good night.
Oh.